continuation from where he's left.
This time he gets some width and he's missed out. He will be disappointed. Plays the cut shot really well. Slightly slower, rolling his fingers on the ball as well. There you can see just dipping in front of the wicket keeper.
Yeah, while Fayaz was looking for the pace, deceived him the change of pace. Well, we've been talking about the deja vu of 2 years. Well, it's always. Oh, a no ball. If you can hear Shiju, that's a no ball, and he's just asking the wrong question.
While he was bowling really well, Uzair, going for that extra yard of pace. And this is criminal, especially when you've got a batsman of Fayaz Ahmed on the other end. What a catch there by Shiju Sam. Again, no part of that foot behind the line. Fayaz Ahmed will now get a free hit.
I just want to make sure that he does not cross that line. I think you can afford to do that. Take your time, but just don't err in the line and length while you have to bowl the most tense delivery. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Come in. It's free for you, the action.
Well, it's a free hit. And again, he gets the inside half of the bat. Again, he gets a lucky boundary. The birthday boy is getting some free gifts. And he's taking them in. Very expensive over comes to an end. Well, there's still one more delivery to go. Again, just getting an inside edge. Now the last ball, flick down towards square leg, gets another boundary. Fayaz Ahmed dealing in boundaries. Another expensive over. It's a very good start from Sharjah. 46 for 2 now at the end of 4 overs. Well, new bowler in is Harry Bharwal. Coming into the power play. Good numbers, 23 wickets. Look at that economy rate, 5.47. He's been brilliant in this tournament. He's been brilliant in Emirates D20 in general. Coming to bowl to Yasir Khalim with the shorter leg side boundary, but the wind favouring him as well. First ball into the stumps, played towards extra cover. Interesting field there, Abid. They have a mid-off and then extra cover deep for Yasir Khalim.
Yeah, I think the idea is to get him caught while he tried to play that inside-out shot. But I tell you what, Harry Barwal and Yasir Khalim both are the club mates in the region, and Yasir Khalim is the one who has watched him most by any other man in the ground here.
Yes, absolutely. All the trade secrets of Harry Bharwal open to Yasir Khalim because he's a wicket keeper. keeps to Harry Barbal in domestic cricket. Short ball played in the air, straight to the fielder. But even when you know what's coming out of the hand in this final, slight nerves, you second guess yourself. Look at the field here then. They've got a deep mid wicket, nobody at square leg. Yasir Kaleem doesn't like to play the sweep shot. Look at that offside.
Yeah, more of them are behind that backward point, and then we got Gully, and there is the third. Zap. It seems to be a ring outside off.
Yeah, extra cover right up as well. Mohammad Wasim. And he bowls down the leg side. That's a poor delivery. He's gotten away with it. Just 3 fielders on the leg side. You can't target the stumps with a field like that.
Yeah, the current run rate is absolutely picture perfect here, with over 10 runs in over. But the 2 wickets down. But now both these batters, the experienced batter of Sharjah, the backbone, is just trying to repair and construct the inning.
A good single taken. Very good delivery. Fayaz Ahmed gets to the other end. Sharjah get to 50 in the 5th over. This is a very good start by the men in red.
You know, the last 2 deliveries from Harry, they shouldn't be targeting him, especially Yasir. Yeah, look at that. He really couldn't have the sweep shot up. It's not that only the batter knows about Harry Barwal, but it is the other way around as well, because Harry knows about Yasir Kaleem a lot.
The ball was on the stumps. He shaped up to play that sweep, but getting a lot of turn, Harry Barwal. Good adjustment in the end. Bounce as well. High arm action. He gets a big jump there. Oh, he's played it well, but straight to Asif Lala. Good over from Harry. Just the 4 runs off it. Sharjah 51 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. And there'll be a change in the voices. It'll be Shoaib Ahmed and Mohammad Rashid to take you through the next set of 5.
Five overs, 51 for 2 Sharjah. They've lost 2 wickets earlier on, but they've definitely got a partnership going for themselves. Rohan Mustafa, the player of the match for the big semi-final for Fujairah, got 3 wickets, 3 maidens, just 6 runs in his 4 overs, or 3 overs, yes. Just correcting me in the combox, my friend and co-commentator Rashid. Beautifully bowled, but equally well played by Yasir. It was on the stumps, not a bad delivery. A diving effort, not going to be enough, as Rohan Mustafa has been hit for a 4 on the very first ball of his spell.
Well, what a good shot that was from Yasir Kaleem. That ball moving in. He bowls that ball really well. The one that is coming in. It's a new ball he's discovered, I think, Rohan Mustafa. And he's been really practicing them in the nets. But Yasir Kaleem and Fayaz, they have stitched together a very good partnership. 55 for 2 in just 5.1 overs. Aimed on the stumps. And slight hesitation. They wanted to look if the ball will cross that mid-wicket short, mid-wicket fielder. At the end, they pick up a very easy single.
Yes, current partnership of 38 between these two. And you're right, normally you would see Rohan Mustafa bowling the outswinger for the right-handed batter. Now he's got another delivery in his arsenal, the one that comes into the right-hander. There you go, the outswinger this time, the in-swinger for the left-hander. So he's moving the ball both ways, and I'm sure a lot of fast bowlers will be jealous with Rohan Mustafa, the way he's moving the ball in the air.
Absolutely. Well, I thought he was moving more than the faster bowlers. Very good swing, very good shape on the ball there. That would have been surprising for both Yasir Kaleem and Fayaz. They'll be careful now. Slightly fuller. Well, you haven't got any hand to that one, so you can't be appealing.
And no hand and no foot as well. But a good over in progress after being hit for a 4 on the very first ball. I think he's asking the right questions. Look at that movement in the air for Rohan Mustafa. It was hit straight down the ground, ricocheted off the stumps, and they get a single.
Oh, very well bowled there by Rohan Mustafa. That one going away from the right-hander. So he's certainly mixing them up. But I tell you what, Shoaib, they're in a very good position. Sharjah 57 for 2. If they don't lose a wicket, they'll be in a very comfortable position right after losing those 2 wickets.
Absolutely. They're just where they want themselves to be at the 6-over mark. Scoring at 10 and over. Poor delivery. Diving to his left, Asif Khan. But the ball will win the race and reach the ropes. So a 4 on the first ball and a 4 on the last ball of this Rohan Mustafa over. And a very fruitful power play for Sharjah. 61 for 2 after 6. Let's look at the first 6 overs, the power play overs, and how they panned out for Sharjah. They started off well. Got a few boundaries. The first ball was hit for a 4, and that was a flat shot from Usman. Khalid Shah falling cheaply after hitting that 4. That was the first wicket to fall. Khalid Shah, big appeal. In came in Yasir Kaleem and made sure the scoreboard was ticking. Usman going for a big hit. Couldn't connect it too well, and a very good catch by Wasim, running all the way from mid-off. Since then, it's been a power play overs that have been belonging to Sharjah. They've played well, they've got those runs on the board, and they're scoring at a healthy run rate.
Well, absolutely. This is very good start by Sharjah. Even though they lost those 2 wickets, they had 61 for 2 in the 6 overs. The last ball of the power play going for a boundary. It's going to be Mr. Asif Iqbal signaling the end of power play. Hari Pariwal to continue for Team Fujairah.
Flighted delivery from Hari Barwal. He's got that ability to change the pace on the ball, and one of the players who's done really well, exceptionally well for Fujairah all throughout the tournament, not only in this one but in the previous edition of D20 as well. So can be called as one of the most consistent players in the Emirates D20.
Well, he was a late insertion into the team, and I was shocked when I saw the squad without Hari Barwal. But they made that adjustment, and at the end, he's proved to be a very big asset for the team.
Yes, he's definitely one of the premier bowlers. Left arm spinner. One of the many talented left arm spinners that we have.
And we've got quite a few throughout the tournament. We've seen some brilliant performances by them. And we've seen brilliant performance by this man, Fayaz Ahmed, the birthday boy.
Oh yes, he's just peaked at the right moment for Sharjah. Started off slow in the tournament, and that was also because they had quite a shuffle in the batting order. They were looking for that right combination, and now finally they look like a very well settled side, and hence you can see them playing the big final against Fujairah tonight.
Absolutely. Well, it was a long tournament. They had almost 10 games before that semi-final. So they had ample time to adjust that batting order, get that best playing 11. And I think they have managed to, with all the injuries coming in, I think all the teams have managed, especially Fujairah and Sharjah, which is why we're seeing them in the finals here.
Some turn, some bounce off the wicket. Harry Barwal playing his second final of the D20 tournament. And so is Uzair. Played for Abu Dhabi in the previous edition. This time he's changed jerseys and colour. Was a part of the men in yellow, now a part of the men in green.
Well, he's probably the lucky one there. But this man has played quite a few finals as well. Decent batsman, very good captain. Very well bowled by Harry Barwal. He's got that brilliant delivery. The slower one outside off stump. Well, it's the end of 7 overs. Sharjah 65 for the loss of 2 wickets.
.65 for 2. Rohan Mustafa continues. First ball outside off, in the air and straight to the fielder who juggles and finally takes it. Asif Khan with that catch, and Rohan Mustafa strikes yet again, the man with the golden arm for Fujairah. Big wicket, big wicket of Yasir Kaleem.
Absolutely, very big wicket. He had gone for a few runs. Look at that juggling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's finally caught it. Signaling towards those lights, I think. But at the end, Yasir Kaleem has to leave the ground. He's gone for 23 of 19 deliveries. Sharjah 65 for the loss of 3 wickets now.
The man who's hit the most sixes in the tournament walks out in the middle. Mohammad Nadeem, 232 runs, batting at that number 5 position for Sharjah. He's had a great tournament. His first, and he's definitely left a mark with the ball. He's in the top 5. And in the number of sixes, he's right at the top. Starts off, gets off the mark with a single on the very first ball.
Well, let's have a look at the last wicket there. That one outside off stump, hit towards that cover point region, and Asif Khan, 1, 2, 3, and he's got it on the third try. Very big wicket there in the context of the game.
Well, I know for a fact that Asif Khan would have felt a lot of pressure, but more than that, the other fielders around him were looking with a lot of desperation in their eyes. Meanwhile, big hit from Fayaz Ahmed, peppering that shorter boundary. What a clean hit. He is very strong in that zone, and you know why. 6 more runs added to the total.
Well, he's in the form of his life. Look at that, slightly pitched up. They had a similar kind of delivery, the previous one, slightly shorter in length, so he didn't go for that shot. But this one, as soon as it was in his zone, he's gone. That was in the arc, and which is out of the park now.
Oh yes, you can't be bowling in that zone to Fayaz Ahmed. If you do, you'll need a few more gentlemen in that stand to bring the ball every time he hits it. Asif was interested for some time, but then quickly realized that the ball is going to sail over his head.
Well, that sound of the willow, as soon as it hit it, we here in the com box were certain that's going to the second tier, if not the first.
And now Rohan Mustafa, I think he's had a change of plan for Fayaz Ahmed. I don't think he'll be bowling that line again. Slower this time and a very watchful Fayaz. He knows his importance in that side. He's the captain. He has to lead from the front. But more importantly, he'll have to score runs since Sharjah have already lost 3 wickets.
Well, especially that wicket in this over of Yasir Kaleem. That'll put a bit of pressure on Fayaz Ahmed. But he's got a very decent partner in Mohammad Nadeem. That was down towards the leg side. Lucky he didn't get any bat on it. That's the end of over number 8 for Sharjah, and they're at 73 for the loss of 3 wickets.
"29 of 22 for Fayaz, the birthday boy. Goes full, Harry Barwal.
Well, Fayaz is batting superbly. Very smart cricket. He's not leaving out on the bad balls. As soon as they're in his zone, he's going to go for his shots. But these good balls, he's making sure that he picks those single, keeps rotating that strike. And at the moment, they're in a very good position. 74 in just 8.1 overs. It's just that they've lost the 3 wickets, which will be a slight concern. We've got some crowd coming in, pouring in.
Yes, quite a few people have turned up for the game tonight. And it's just the first innings. We expect a few more people to come in. "30 of 23 for Fayaz.
Just making sure that they have the perfect field condition and the crowd in for the big final. Stepping out, that's gone up in the air. Somebody coming underneath it. Is it Wasi Shah? Yes, it is. And he has dropped it. Wasi Shah has dropped the catch of Fayaz Ahmed. How big a wicket was that, Shuib?
Well, I think I dare not say it, but has he just dropped the cup as well? Wasi Haider, normally a gun fielder. We've seen him take some great catches, but on that occasion, it was dying on him, the ball, and just got there in time, onto his hands, and then just grasped it in the end. So another life, a new beginning for Fayaz. You have to feel for Harry Barwal, though. Created that chance against the mighty captain of Sharjah. And mind you, he's a left-arm spinner. So all that logic theory of a left-arm spinner not being able to bowl well against a left-handed batter, you'll have to get a clip of this and send it to the critics.
That myth is certainly busted. Another dot ball. He's followed it up by 2 dot balls. Well, Fayaz, I think he lost a bit of concentration there. That was outside his off stump, and he's tried to heave that over mid wicket, hence not connecting. If had he gone towards that extra cover region and the shorter side of the ground, he would have gotten more purchase of it.
Absolutely. And also that pace on the ball from Harry was a lot slower, so Fayaz had to wait for it. Got the elevation, not the distance. And now he'll be watchful. And I think we mentioned this before. Harry Barwal, he's very good against the right spinners, the right-handed batters, but he's even better against the left-handed batters. 9 overs, 78 for 3. Dafa News fun fact, Mahendra Singh Dhoni's jersey number is quite famous, which is 7. But little did people know that when he made his debut in the ODI match against Bangladesh, he batted on the 7th position. Interesting.
Well, we've got a debate here, and it's because it's his birthday on the 7th of July. Meanwhile, Rohan Mustafa to continue with his brilliant in and out swingers.
Yes, spot on there, Abdur Rahman Tariq. Very quickly to add that it's also his birthday, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, 7th of July, 1981. Short ball, very well played by Nadeem. Over the keeper's head. Is it going to go for 4 runs? Yes, it will. What a good shot. So Nadeem, he knows what Rohan Mustafa likes to bowl, was ready for it. And this time he gets the connection right.
A very smart shot there. That has surprised a lot of us. And I'm sure it has surprised Rohan Mustafa as well. And timing that one as well. Rohan Mustafa, I think he's been slightly expensive in his 2.2 overs. He's given away 23 runs.
Yes, he's bowled that bouncer at least once in every spell. So if you've played a decent amount against him, you would know, you would expect that there will be a short ball coming. I think that was a good shot from Nadeem. Now, even better, takes the single and keeps the scoreboard ticking.
Well, very good batting here by these two. I think they need to make sure that they continue till the 15th or the 16th over, lay that platform, and then finish off well. I think that drop chance has really brought in the right Fayaz. He was going for his shots, but they have lost 3 wickets. He just needs to make sure that he stays till the end for Sharjah.
Rocked on the back foot, wanted to cut it. A dot ball to end the over. 10 overs have been bowled. Sharjah 85 for 3. Change in the voices in the com box. It's going to be Abid Ibrahim and Ahmed Khwaja.
Thank you very much, Shoaib and Rashid. The T20 extravaganza, that is the IL T20. The action starts from the 13th of January. 6 franchise teams all across the UAE. Whether you're a Sharjah Warrior, a Desert Viper, an Abu Dhabi Knight Rider, or a Dubai Capital, choose your colors, choose your loyalties, and be in the stands underneath the Ring of Fire on the 13th of Jan. What a fantastic tournament it is going to be, and what a fantastic tournament the Emirates D20 has been. The two biggest sides in the tournament facing off in the grand finale, Sharjah v Fujairah, and there's absolutely nothing to choose between the two. This man holds the key, Fayaz Ahmed, the captain of Sharjah. 35 of 29, batting beautifully. 85 for 3 at the halfway stage. They would be looking for a score around 170 plus, especially against this absolutely stacked Fujairah batting lineup. Harry Barwal, miserly as always, has only conceded 13 in his 3 overs previous. Gently squeezed away to that short third fielder, Abid Ibrahim. Welcome to the comm box.
Well, thank you very much, AZ. Well, I think the situation would have been slightly different if Fayaz Ahmed was batting with 2 wickets down or 1 wicket down. Last night we have seen him scoring 80 by facing around this 30ish delivery.
Absolutely fabulous knock that was last night. Really took the game to Abu Dhabi and literally batted them out of the contest. Meanwhile, Mohammad Nadeem very watchful. Nicely glided, but straight to that wider short third. Junaid Siddiqui in there quickly.
Look at that. Nadeem is playing really late as much as he can. He's today putting a value to his wicket.
Oh, they need a big innings from him. Absolutely. Powerful striker of the ball. Oh, looking to launch that out of the Dubai Sports City there, Nadeem.
Well, if that would have been connected, we might have to fetch that ball back from the Jupiter.
Fabulous bowling from Harry Barwal so far. Left arm tweaker, left arm tweaker. Keeping him quiet. Could be a game changer of a spell here. Hard cut to that deep cover fielder. And Syed Haider Wasi Shah, he must be thinking about that dropped catch of Fayaz Ahmed.
Oh, indeed. These are the small mistakes which you can prevent. If you can prevent those, the game is yours. It's all about who does better on the given day.
Oh, absolutely. Who can deal with the pressure? Who can perform under the glare of the Ring of Fire? Just kept a touch low there to Fayaz Ahmed, but playing very late as always.
Just trying to be there at the center. Nadeem has to play a little deep, I reckon. Maybe he's been promoted a little too early. His ideal situation would have been when there is 5 overs remaining in the tank and you give this man a license to go for your shots.
Oh, absolutely devastating hitter of the ball, especially in the V down the ground. Big shot, he swiped it towards long on. It will just drop in front of the fielder. That's an outstanding spell from Harry Barwal. You can be proud of your efforts tonight, young man. None for 17 in his 4. It's 89 for 3. Well, the broadcast and streaming partners of the Mazaplay.net Emirates D20. You can watch it live ball by ball action on the Fan Code app in India. And follow all the action on the CricTracker YouTube page and Facebook YouTube channel and Facebook page, pardon me, for the global audience. It's an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board. Bit of a tongue twister there, but I finally got through it, Abid.
Well done there, Izzy. I mean, I think it's the final. It's not only the players who are under pressure. It's something for us as well, yeah?
Absolutely. It's a big occasion. The final of the biggest domestic T20 tournament in the UAE. And to juggernauts facing off. Mohammad Wasim, well, he's turned to his lead left arm seamer, Uzair Khan. Took a bit of tap in the power play, but got the huge wicket of Uzair Khan. Let's see if he can dislodge this partnership. Hooked away. Over square leg for 6. That is Mohammad Nadeem.
We just need to confirm. Just need to confirm whether it has gone all the way or not. Yes, there you go. Shiju confirms it with a glorious hit on the onside. Immediately taking charge, and look at that loft. Beautiful, and that vacant area. The fielder tried his every bit.
Well, you're bowling on the body, back of a length to Mohammad Nadeem. You know he's looking for a big shot. And he's sent it into the stands. So immediately under pressure is Uzair Khan. Let's see if he can deal with the pressure. Oh, hooked away again. But this time straight to the fielder, Syed Haider Wasi Shah. What a massive moment in the game.
Well, that was the plan, and the plan worked. At first, he's got him batter 6 runs, and the next delivery strikes. Look at those little fans jumping around. They know the value of a wicket. What a big moment in the game. The hard-hitting batter, Mohammad Nadeem, has to depart. And look at that. Haider Wasi Shah with safest hand in the outfield. And the relief to see the back of Mohammad Nadeem.
Well, what a crucial wicket that was to pick up for Fujairah. 95 for 4. Amjad Gul coming in at number 6. Belligerent attacking player. Strike rate of 120 in D20, but don't go by those figures. He is a very, very attacking player by mindset. He will go after you no matter what, Abid.
I think his willow haven't spoken much in the tournament so far. He has to perform as well. I think who's having the dark tournament, it's the final, the last occasion.
Now Uzair Khan has found his range. Foolish within the sticks. And though he's been a bit inconsistent, that wicket-taking ability, that is absolute gold dust.
Yeah, he's got quick arm action, and the way he releases in the end, using that wrist to the perfection.
Yeah, well spotted. Does have a good snap. Gets that ball to move late as well. Taking a look at the field, there's a catching mid-wicket and a catching extra cover for Amjad Gul for that up-pitch drive. He's very strong on those horizontal bat shots. Just like that, hard cut behind point, and it will beat the deep cover fielder. What a way to get off the mark in the grand final. Blazing square cut from Amjad Gul.
He just had to time it, and he's ready for it. Look at that, no chance for the fielder. It was traveling quick.
Yeah, no chance for Asif Khan there. I'm surprised to see him at deep cover. 99 for 4. It's still good going for Sharjah despite losing wickets. Slow delivery this time, nicely bunted away. That will bring up the 100 for the men in red. Current run rate of 8.5. Well, they're looking at 170 from here. But this man on screen, he needs to bat the entire 20 overs. It's as simple as that, Abid.
I think he's holding that one end tight. He shouldn't be losing that one any moment. He has to perform. lead the team from the front. The action of Fujairah reminds me of someone, Charles Langeveld from South Africa.
Well, if he can certainly deliver like him, Fujairah will be very happy indeed. 100 for 4 at the end of 12. Well, these are the UAE representatives in the ILT20 starting from the 13th of January. Well, who's featuring tonight? Mohammed Wasim representing MI Emirates. And of course, we have Hazrat Luqman playing for the Dubai Capitals as well. Akifullah Raja, part of the Fujairah squad. He's in with the Dubai Capital Desert Vipers. We have Rohan Mustafa in action as well tonight. Junaid Siddiqui for the Sharjah Warriors. Absolute galaxy of stars. And what a massive thing it is for our domestic cricket, for our local superstars to get such a valuable opportunity here, Abid.
Yeah, it's a great thing to rub the shoulders with some of the greats of the game.
Jiju Janardhanan, star all-rounder coming in for his first over, introduced in the 13th over. Very interesting, Abid.
Yeah, I think there is a role certain given to him, that a wicket taking and also contain some runs, because Jiju is not the one that you can easily execute your shots against. With the economy of 6.6, that's what I was telling you.
True match winner with the ball or bat. He can bowl with the new ball in the middle overs at the death. Has a very good back of the hand slower ball. Meanwhile, Captain Cool, Fayaz Ahmed, just surveying the leg side field. There is a deep mid-wicket, deep square leg in place for him. And a long on. Fine leg is up though. Beautiful back cut. He's found his form just at the right stage of the tournament, hasn't he?
Yeah, just the knockouts when it was mattered the most. He's kept trying on those old 10 games before.
That Sharjah dugout looks a bit nervous to me here, Abid. They still have Hafiz Almas as well, big striker of the ball, alongside Hazrat Luqman. They can clear the fence with ease.
Yeah, but they got Harsh Desai, who's batted up.
Just the toe end of the bat. Bit of a splicey sound there. But they still have plenty of batting depth. Like that platform you mentioned in the last 5, if you have the likes of Hafiz Almas, Hazrat Luqman striking the ball, it's not a bad situation.
I think Hazrat Luqman, you cannot take him as a tail ender any day now. He's a proper batter for me. I think he can really get you those 30s that you're looking in the end of towards the fag end of the innings.
Playing across the line. Hint of swing there for Jiju. Another bowler whose seam presentation is absolutely picture perfect.
Yeah, the amount of cricket this man has played and the experience he carries is just not handy as a bowler, but then as a batter, he's a very, very big role has to play as he comes at the right crucial number. Yesterday, he opened the inning.
Absolutely, I was going to say exactly that. Bowling according to his field, mixing it up. And it will be interesting to see who opens the innings tonight for the men in green.
I think they should stick to that strategy where Asif Khan Lala should be opening. He's already got 100 to his name in the tournament.
Well, they have 4 genuine opening options in Hamdan Tahir, Asif Khan Lala, the champion. In my mind, he is the greatest batter in the history of UAE domestic cricket. But that's just my opinion. Oh, ball onto the stump, straight to the fielder. Oh, Fayaz Ahmed would have been trouble there with a direct hit. Harry Barwal, oh so close.
Well, look at the frustration. And Hamdan Tahir, maybe a bit of a bother there. The ball has hit him. That just got that right place. Not any single there. He was easily gone. And he's just trying to get himself back, gather himself. 13 gone, 105 for 4.
Another interesting gambit here from Fujairah. Rohan Mustafa coming on to bowl his final over. 1 for 25. He's as effective as always, coming off a player of the match performance in the semi-final against Emirates Blues. When you have three match winners like Wasim, Rohan Mustafa and Asif Khan Lala in your side, well, what a massive advantage that is, Abid Ibrahim. Three of the greatest pressure players in the UAE.
Well, I think the more stars we have in the sky today, and the numbers are equal at the ground as well. Big shout, that was drifting down the leg side, I think.
He's bowled those swinging Yorkers so well today. There is a breeze blowing from east to west from the commentary box end, and he's used that really, really well. In swinger this time. I think James Anderson would be jealous of that.
Well, I think the difference between Jimmy Anderson and Rohan Mustafa is that the Rohan Mustafa is bowling with a very, very short run up, but that swing in the air is something to be admired.
Current run rate just coming below 8. Big shot by Fayaz Ahmed. Cow corner. Maximum.
When he makes sure that when he hits that goes over the line, look at the power on that shot. Rohan bowled quick one, and he was ready for that one.
That just swung into the slot, and Fayaz Ahmed said, yeah, I'll have a piece of that. Shorter this time, hard cut, but there is Wasi at the deep cover position, so they've got that big 6 they needed, that boundary they needed in this over.
Well, it's quite predictable that Rohan is going to bowl you quick. He'll not be looking for that slow one.
Steps away. He's top edged it towards mid wicket. Who's gonna get it? Oh, it's Mohammad Wasim, the safest pair in the house.
Well, not the man you want to be underneath the ball if you're a batter. And the celebration glow as a wicket goes down of Amjad Gul, who just got out on a full toss. The loose delivery, but gets the big wicket. Look at that. Miscued up in the air. Wasim had to put a little bit of an extra yard and takes that catch. A champion is always a champion. Rohan gets a wicket. It's the end of Amjad Gul scoring 9. It's 113 for 5.
Well, just when you thought Sharjah were picking up some momentum, they've lost another important wicket. Amjad Gul, short of runs, short of time in the middle. Jiju will continue into his second over. Oh, down the leg side, that has brushed something. But the pad, Asif Iqbal telling him not out.
Is Jiju just trying to get that flick? Or maybe just trying to get that miscued in the air. Plenty of protection on the onside. There is literally no one inside the ring on the leg side apart from that fine leg who's up.
Well, what must be going through Fayaz Ahmed's mind right now? Another beautiful flick through mid-wicket. Are they going to push for two? No, just saunter for one. Well, Hazrat Luqman has gotten a bit of a promotion here. I would have sent in Hafiz Almas, a genuine bowling all-rounder. And we still have 5 overs to go after this. What is the combination you want to use, Abid?
Well, I think those 2 overs of Junaid would be handy in the end. And I think Uzair will bowl that penultimate over. That's what I think. That's my pick. That those two up to the line where Junaid and Uzair wouldn't be coming in now. Maybe they'll need to use the sixth bowler to accompany Jiju Janardhan. So the fielding says that plenty of production on the onside, and this is the small end for the right-hander. So you might see Lukman taking charge from this end, but anything onto the legs from this end for the left-hander wouldn't be going in the air.
Oh, big outswinger there. Yeah, like you mentioned, he's trying to protect that leg side boundary. Smart bowling from Jiju. Just caught it slightly outside the tram lines. Once again, the ball is still hooping around even in the 15th over.
Yeah, I don't think so. Jiju would test Hazrat Lukman onto his pads because this side, the boundary is a bit too short on the leg side.
Even square leg is up next to the leg umpire. He's swiped at it. It will drop in front of that deep point fielder. Good strategy here from Fujairah. And it almost came off.
You know, there will be a different strategy for Fayaz where Jiju would bowl him onto the pads.
Well, this grand finale of the Emirates D20 is building up very nicely. Both sides striking with the bat, with the leather, and with the ball in hand as well for Fujairah. It's right in the balance. Fayaz Ahmed on the verge of yet another 50. And you can see he's playing very watchfully now, close to the body, not attempting any big shot just yet.
Yeah, score distribution has plenty of boundaries and 3 sixes. So there has only been 1 twos. I mean, the running has been the concern here for Sharjah. They're not being able to convert those ones into twos and twos into threes.
Trying to create some room on the offside, targeting that extra cover region. Good fielding by Lala. Asif Khan. Well, just having him out there in the park is such a morale boost for the men in green, isn't it? A pure champion, this man on screen.
Well, clearly a match winner for you. And that man is a threat to Sharjah. The only wicket they'll be worried about is him and Wasim.
Well, you forgot Rohan Mustafa. You forgot Hamdan Tahir, Syed Haider, Wasi Shah. I can go on and on and on. Right through the entire 11. They bat very deep.
Yeah, Junaid can hit you also 109 meters.
Well, you can just ask anybody at the World T20 who saw it. It's the toe end of the bat, gone straight up. Mohammad Wasim settling underneath it. And he's not going to drop that one. Excellent bowling from Jiju Janardhanan. And another Sharjah wicket has fallen.
Yeah, not in control. He wanted to hit big, failed on a big occasion. The new all-rounder, Hazrat Luqman, couldn't get it par. He has to take a walk out, and with that, 15 overs are done and dusted. And there will be a change in the voices in the comm box. It will be Abdurrahman Tariq alongside Shoaib Ahmed.
Thank you, Ahmed Khwaja and Abid Ibrahim. 5 more overs to go. Fayaz Ahmed still there. Plays it down towards fine leg. It's racing away. He gets a boundary against Junaid Siddiqui. Conceded a lot of runs, Junaid. Got the wicket of Khalid Shah. And a half century for the captain, Fayaz Ahmed, leading the charge for the men in red. The birthday boy in brilliant form, back-to-back 50s in this Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 powered by Fan Code. And they need him to bat through. They need him to get to that 75-80 mark. Sharjah, anything less than 160, will have to bowl out of their skins. Very good crowd here. Those are all Fujairah supporters. Oh, it's a big appeal, it's a big appeal, it's a big appeal. And the umpire, Shiju Sam, says not out. Junaid Siddiqui cannot believe it.
Well, Sharjah, 121 for the loss of 6 wickets now. Fayaz. That was a very close LBW call there. It's hit him on his leg. They've got that magic spray coming out.
Well, yeah, hit him very high. Let's have a look again. You're just hitting him on that fleshy part of the thigh. Probably would have gone down the leg side as well. Big swing for Junaid.
Well, that was slightly higher as well.
Again targeting the pads. Again a big appeal. Get a leg by. Will bring Adil Malik on strike. No Hafiz Almas from Sharjah. They've shuffled the batting order around.
Well, Adil Malik can bat as well. He's got a decent batting form. The numbers don't do justice to his talent. He's a very decent batsman, a very good leg spinner. Definitely a very important man in the team.
Yeah, absolutely. They need him to score some runs and score them quickly. Oh, full delivery. Unable to get any bat on that.
Well, Abdul, it's very interesting. The ball is still hooping around. Junaid Khan getting that shape away from the right-hander. $122 for the loss of 6 wickets now.
A charges down the track. Not a good idea against Junaid Siddiqui. No stare from the fast bowler. Just turns around, walks back. He's thinking Adil Malik, you're in a lot of trouble now.
Well, Fujairah have come back really strong in the game. Although Sharjah had lost those wickets, we've got some crowd in, some youngsters enjoying the game. So yeah, they've pulled things back. The runs were flowing. So now 122. They would want to end this innings below that 150, Abdul.
Yeah, Fujairah will want to keep them to 145, 150. Sharjah at the other end, no, they need to get more than 160 at least, if not any higher than that. Frustrated figure, Junaid Siddiqui, an expensive over. 124 for 6 now, Sharjah at the end of 16 overs. Those are the broadcasting and streaming partners for this Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 powered by FanCode. If you're watching in India, it's the FanCode app, and YouTube and Facebook Global CricTracker, an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production brought to you for the Emirates Cricket Board. And what a production it has been. High quality camera work, brilliant visuals. Jiju Janardhanan against Fayaz Ahmed. The ball swinging into the left-hander with that bigger leg side boundary. And Mohammad Wasim is now stationed at mid-wicket.
Well, he knows Mohammad Wasim that they need to make sure they put in a good fielding show here right at the end. They've just got almost 4 overs left. So they need to make sure they stop as many runs as possible. While Sharjah, I think they have been a little behind with the way they started. Very good start, even though they lost that Usman Khan wicket early on, and Khalid Shah going out cheaply as well.
Yeah, I think Sharjah, well, if they were going to tweak that batting order, they just missed a trick when Yasir Kaleem got out. Charges down the track, goes straight down the ground. Adil Malik gets a boundary. It's an important boundary for Sharjah and for Adil Malik. They need him to score quickly. Tournament for number 690.
Well, he can certainly middle the ball, and he plays this shot straight on very well over the bowler's head. A very good boundary, welcome boundary for Sharjah. Now 129. They're definitely eyeing that 160 mark.
We're just on that batting order. We'll talk about that after this delivery. Walks across his stumps. Goes for that wild hoik towards mid-wicket. Square leg up in the circle. So the idea was good. Just couldn't execute it. Probably Nadeem one level lower. Probably send in Adil Malik after that Yasir Kaleem wicket. So you have that extra depth, especially on the hitting side. Because as soon as Nadeem got out, the run scoring has slowed down.
Absolutely, and Fayaz, that's a bit wider and rightly called by the umpire. Well, and Fayaz, who's been through the whole wicket falling session, he's seen that, and that has put a bit of pressure on him. Normally he plays slightly better than this, and now he's just gotten to 50 or 43, 44 deliveries. So he has taken he's changed his game, and he's played those singles, rotated the strike more often.
Yeah, he was very disappointed with Amjad Gul, the way he got out. Oh, he's gone straight down the ground. There is a fielder there, settling under it. Oh, he's dropped it. Hamid Khan, very safe pair of hands. I don't think I have seen him drop a catch in this Mazaplay.net Emirates D20. And that was a very simple chance. Talk about the pressure of the final, Rashid.
Well, tell you what, Abdurrahman, it's been only Wasim who's taken the catches cleanly. All Fujairah fielders have either dropped the catches or they've juggled to take a catch.
Well, they only have one Wasim. That is the problem. Can't have him everywhere. Yep, he has dropped a sitter. It's on the big screen now. Hamid Khan will not enjoy that one bit. Walking down the track. I don't think you're getting that out. Impact way down the wicket. But some intent there from Adil Malik. And that Hazrat Luqman promotion as well. Don't understand that.
Well, Hazrat Luqman can hit the ball long, so the idea was to get that momentum in. And now we see the change in plan. Fayaz, he's playing the waiting game. He probably wants to go till the last 2 overs. And he's given the license to Adil Malik to go after the bowling.
Last ball. There would have been wide. But he chases it. They're pushing for 2. This is good running, is it? Oh, another fumble. Jiju Janardhanan unable to collect the ball. Fayaz Ahmed stranded. And in the end, the most important thing is that the stumps are intact. It's all action here at the Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 Sharjah. 134 for 6 at 17 overs. Junaid Siddiqui will bowl out. 31 runs conceded in his 3 overs. And then again gets the inside half of the bat. A change of ends for Junaid Siddiqui. Started from the com box end, now has moved to the far end.
Well, he looks in a bit of fatigue. A very long tournament. This is their 12th game, and Junaid, I think, has been in 8 of them. So he's certainly, his workload has been too high.
Yeah, that's a good point there, Rashid. Question marks around fitness of some of the players, and they've answered that really well. Fayaz Ahmed as well. Good running between the wickets. Has been batting well. Asif Lala took some catches, good fielding. Oh, he's guided it down, but there is a third man fielder. Adil Malik being a bit adventurous, moving around in his crease. But Junaid Siddiqui's got a lot of experience behind him.
Well, that was the last ball of the over where they had gone for the 2 runs. Rohan Mustafa did the fielding, and had Jiju collected that cleanly, that would have been curtains for Fayaz Ahmed. But look at that commitment of that man. I'm very impressed with the commitment he's showing towards the team.
Well, he is a fighter and he is the leader as well. He's showing the team how it's done. Putting his body on the line for Sharjah. Wide outside off stump, swinging away from the wicketkeeper and the batsman. Hamdan has done well to get some hand on that. Third man, I think, was in the circle. That would have probably been 4 byes. Very difficult take. Just wrong-footed there. And then that ball bouncing in front of him. Well done, young lad.
Absolutely. The keeping from Hamdan Tahir has been spot on throughout the tournament. And that ball kept on moving away. It kept swinging away after it crossed that stumps. So he's done a wonderful job. Certainly saved some runs.
Oh, he's missed out on a wide one. Very frustrated figure, Adil Malik. Those are the balls you need to dispatch to the boundary. Mid-off in the circle, extra cover in the circle. Deep point is very fine. You need to find the gap. He needs to score on the other end as well. Can't leave everything on Fayaz's shoulders.
Well, that is the class of this man. He's not picking up his variations. That was a slower one and very well bowled. And that's the slower bouncer. He bowls so well. Look at that variation. Superb bowling in the depth here by Junaid Siddiqui.
Yeah. One slower full delivery and then one slower bouncer. All the tricks coming out. Very good delivery that. No chance of getting any bat on it. And again, very well kept by Hamdan. Awkward bounce. Well, one thing is for sure. All the supporters are Fujairah supporters. Oh, he's crunched it. That's what he was looking for. And he's gotten a maximum. The shorter side of the boundary. And Adil Malik has made a very sweet connection. What a way to finish the over. Expensive spell from Junaid Siddiqui. Sharjah 143 for 6 in 18 overs. Yes, sir, that's a 6. Jiju Janardhanan will bowl over number 19. 143 on the board. They need 20 odd runs, don't they, Sharjah, just to feel safe.
Absolutely. If they can get to that 170 mark, they would be in with the game. They'll have their tail up. But well, meanwhile, the Jiju Janardhan, he's done a decent job for the team, going for 6 and over and picking up that important wicket as well.
Well, yeah, he's the understated workhorse of this team, isn't he? Just flies under the radar, comes up, suits up, does his job, and goes back. No histrionics. Brilliant team man to have in your lineup, Jiju. Goes for the swinging delivery again, given as wide.
Well, the plan is set in place. They've got a deep point, a deep cover, a long off, long on, a mid wicket. They don't have a deep square leg. That square leg is inside the circle. They've got a short fine leg and a short third man. 13 extras given in the innings. 7 wides, 1 no ball, 4 leg buys and a bye.
That's Mr. Vivek, big boss. Mr. Naeem right next to him. Charges down the track again. I think he's played a wide delivery, hasn't he? It's a difficult plan to execute, but he's done it well so far. But Rashid, I'll ask you a question. When the ball's swinging away, would it be a good idea to target those stumps, let him go across the line? Or just stick to this plan and just bowl dot balls?
Well, if it's working for him, this plan, I think he should stick to it. And so far, it has been working for him.
Go straight down the ground. There is a fielder there. Hamid Khan will clean up. Long on very straight. That is because he has to pull it from outside off stump. Good fielding.
Well, we know it here up in the com box that Adil Malik, he likes to hit it straight over the bowler's head. I'm sure all these men, they play together, so they would know that as well.
Yeah, Adil Malik and Jiju have played together. A lot of cricket together. I'm sure they know each other really well. And you're right, Adil Malik favors going straight down the ground. This time swinging into the left-hander. Mohammad Farooq, the 12th man in.
I'll tell you what, Abdurrahman, Fayaz Ahmed played those ramp shots last night and he got some runs of that. He hasn't played that. And with the plan set, Jiju bowling those in-swingers, I think he should have gone for those innovative shots tonight.
Yeah, you're right. But I think Fayaz has a very clear plan. He wants to face the last over with the short leg side boundary. Go straight down the ground. This time there is a fielder settling under it. Oh, it's Wasim. You might as well walk back as soon as that ball is in the air in his direction. If I'm not mistaken, he's taken 5 catches today.
Well, you were talking about that plan working or not, but certainly working for Jiju here. Wasim, the right man under the ball, taking it easily, and Jiju losing his wicket.
Yeah, Adil Malik has to walk back for 17 of 14 deliveries. 147 for 7 now, Sharjah. New batsman in is Hafiz Almas. Hard hitter of the ball. He doesn't have a lot of time. Oh, good connection. But straight into the hands of that fielder. Couple of bounces. He will keep strike for the last over. Fujairah fighting back quietly. Jiju with another good spell. 148 for 7 now Sharjah. One more over to go. Well, again, Mr. Vivek from ITW and Naeem with a guest watching the final from the sidelines. Last over coming up, Rashid. 12 runs are a minimum, aren't they, to get to that 160 mark?
Will be important that Fayaz Ahmed gets the strike. That's gone up in the air. That's Hamdan Tahir under the ball, the keeper, and he's taken it. So they're losing the plot here, Sharjah, losing another wicket on the first delivery of the 20th over.
And Uzair Khan has dealt a couple of body blows to Sharjah today. Big wicket this as well. More importantly, with the new rules, the new batsman will come on strike. Fayaz Ahmed watching from the other end. Good catch taken from Hamdan Tahir. 148 for 8 now Sharjah. The new batsman in is the youngster Harsh Desai. I don't think he was wondering if he'll come into bat or not. 63 to his name. No mug with the bat.
Well, if he can get a single in, he'll be the hero. Fayaz Ahmed should face the last 4 deliveries.
Well, aggressive from Wasim. 5 fielders in the circle. Oh, he's connected it really well. Mohammad Rashid, he doesn't want to take a single. He wants to get a boundary. And he plugs into the outfield. They're pushing for 3. Are they going to sacrifice the wicket? No, he's done it. He has done it. Very good running between the wickets. Fayaz Ahmed pushing the youngster. And they get 3 very important runs.
Well, absolutely, those are bonus runs. And he's hit that good shot. Look at that, very good shot. And then that running between the wickets, Fayaz Ahmed. He's already faced so many deliveries and that commitment. With that, they get the 150 as well.
Yeah, that's one mental barrier crossed. The 150 mark. Fayaz Ahmed, 56 of 49. Looking exhausted. But he knows the work is not done. Has to capitalize on these last 4 deliveries. Get as many as he can. Change of field. Taking a deep point fielder. And bringing in short third man. And he goes for the short delivery. The double bluff. Just a single. Very good bowling so far from Uzair.
Absolutely, very good bowling. That was bowled really well into the wicket. Slightly slower, which is why I think Fayaz couldn't get that timing. And he's content with that single now.
Harsh Desai will be back on strike. I'm just going back to that last game between Sharjah and Fujairah. Usman Khan picking up 3 wickets with his off spin. Will they gamble on him today? Lots to think of for Fujairah. And Sharjah, oh, he's played it down to fine leg. Gets just a single. Good so far from the men in green.
Well, Fayaz Ahmed has got 2 balls now. If he can get some momentum in these last 2 deliveries, that will give some sort of edge to Sharjah.
Yeah, they just need that one boundary, don't they? To get that adrenaline in, get that blood pumping. If they lose a wicket, Fujairah will be on top. Oh, he's gone straight down the ground for the shot of the day. And this is a man batting on 57 in the slot. And he gets a very, very important maximum.
A very good shot, Fayaz Ahmed. The birthday boy, he's just middling them. Look at that. That was in the slot. No very good bowling by Uzair. He was trying for that Yorker outside off stump. And it was in the slot. Very good shot for 6.
159 on the board. Fujairah will need 160 to win the game. That's the important number now. Can they get another one? Last ball coming up. First innings of the grand final. The captain on strike. Goes in the slot again. He's deserved this luck, hasn't he? Outside edge, goes for a boundary. Momentum with Sharjah. 163 on the board. The champion walks out unbeaten, 67 of 52. Will this be enough is the question.
Well, definitely that rub of the green for Fayaz, and he deserved that, rightly pointed out. He's been the man who's gotten Sharjah to that 163. Brilliant innings. The commitment and that effort.
The Fujairah crowd just a bit quiet after those last 2 deliveries, 10 off 8. And look at that scorecard. Usman and Khalid falling cheaply. Yasir Kaleem was looking good till he fell to Rohan Mustafa. And then man in the middle, the glue that holds this Sharjah batting lineup together, Fayaz Ahmed. 67 of 52 deliveries. Nadeem looked good for 15. Adil Malik as well scored 17 runs. They will be disappointed with those 2 batsmen in the end. The finishers Amjad Gul and Hazrat Luqman. 13 extras conceded. Could this come back to haunt them?
Well, time will tell. Look at the bowling card for Team Fujairah. Junaid Siddiqui, slightly expensive for his class. 39 runs, just picked up 1 wicket. Then it was Rohan Mustafa. He was also a bit expensive. 33 runs in his 4 overs. Jiju doing a decent job. 23 runs and picking up 2 wickets. But the pick of the bowlers with the wickets was Uzair Khan. He picked up 3 wickets. Slightly expensive, but 3 very important wickets.
Yeah, Harry Barwal and Jiju Nardhan basically hitting the brakes there for over 17 runs for Harry Barwal. No wicket. Let's have a look at the highlights then. They started off really well. Usman Khan and Khalid Shah getting some boundaries before Khalid Shah was out. And then this was a very important catch. Wasim running in all the way from mid-off towards cover. Rohan Mustafa getting the wicket of Yasir Kaleem. At that stage, Sharjah were looking as if they would get to 145, 150. But Fayaz Ahmed had other ideas. He went along on his merry ways. Mohammad Nadeem got a 6 against Uzair Khan, but then fell to that trap right into the hands of Haider Wasi Shah. Took a very good catch, tracking backwards.
Catch.
Fayaz Ahmed, well, there's no way you're catching that.
Well, he kept going. He kept the runs coming. Although it was very good bowling by Fujairah, but they couldn't capitalize. And Amjad Gul losing the plot. Wasim taking a lot of catches today. Jiju bowling that miserly spell, picking up 2 wickets. Very important.
Yeah. That last 6 from Adil Malik's bat before he got out was important as well. 4 catches for Mohammad Wasim in the outfield. Hafiz Almas, first ball of the 19th over, lost his wicket. Good catch by Hamdan Tahir. And then Fayaz Ahmed finished off with a flurry. A 6 followed by a 4-10 off 2 deliveries. And he's gone into the dugout with momentum behind him. The captain leading from the front. Well, the first innings is done here in the grand final of the Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 powered by Fan Code. We'll be back after the short break with Fujairah needing 164 runs in 20 overs to become the champions.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second innings of the grand finale. Sharjah taking on Fujairah. We are live from Dubai International Stadium. The first innings is part of history, where Sharjah have managed to get to 163 runs. And for Fujairah to win this title for the third time, I think, no, second time, it's going to be 164 runs in that second innings. Let's quickly look at that batting card for Sharjah in that first innings. Usman and Khalid, both the openers back in the hut early in that first innings. Usman scoring 9 and Khalid scoring 4. Yasir scoring 23 and the leader, the captain Fayaz Ahmed scoring 67 of 52, and he was right there till the end and got some important runs in that last over as well against Uzair. Nadeem scoring 15 and Adil Malik coming low down the order and scoring 17 runs for his side. Extras, well, 13 of them, and that helped Sharjah to get to that total of 163 in their allotted 20 overs. Looking at that bowling card for Fujairah, well, some bowlers did really well. Harry Barwal again very consistent. 4 overs, 17 runs, didn't get a wicket. Uzair getting 3, but he was very expensive. An economy of 11.5, while 2 wickets for Rohan Mustafa and Chiju Janardhanan. So we are all set for the second innings to begin. The men in red are already out in the middle, waiting for the 2 openers of Fujairah. Meanwhile, giving me company in the com box for this Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 2022 powered by Fancode. I've got with me in the com box Abid Ibrahim. Abid, good evening, welcome. What do you think about the first innings?
Well, thank you for that great welcome. That was certainly a red carpet welcome for me. I think the team red, Sharjah, are welcoming these two at the center. Yeah, I think that man with the red helmet, it's all red right now. The man with the red helmet, Asif Khan, is the one who Sharjah would be eyeing to get him out of this contest. If they're able to get him out in couple of overs at the beginning, I think Sharjah will fancy their chances to defend. A moderate total, I would say. Not too high, not too low. Just the exact total we wanted for the grand finale. That's the field set for for Sharjah. They've got for Hamdan Tahir. They've got square leg, and that's correct call to take because he likes to play on the onside more often than not. That's the figure: 200s and 450s. The average of 42 and the best of 103. Strike rate. Every column suits his caliber.
Well, yes, and for Sharjah to open the proceedings, it's going to be Hazrat Luqman. 23 innings, 21 wickets for him, an economy of 8 in the power play overs. Asif Iqbal says, let's play, and it's going to be the start of the second innings. Can't wait. One of these teams is going to be crowned as the champions of D20, and a good start from Hazrat Luqman. Some movement in the air, the ball not doing too much off the wicket, and Asif Khan was beaten on that occasion.
I think the first 6 overs are very crucial, but starting well is also important. Sharjah, Hazrat Luqman, perfect delivery, enough movement. And a squared up someone like Asif Khan is a big challenge. I think he's done well.
A slip in place, and that's good captaincy from Fayaz. A slip, a short third, a deep point, and a deep square leg for Hazrat Luqman. First runs on the board for Fujairah. First run for Asif Khan as well. What a player he has been for Fujairah.
Well, he's a performer. And he knows when to perform. That's the problem for Sharjah. 27 games, best of 61. The 350s already. The average of 25. What I have seen in Hamdan Tahir coming into this tournament, that he started playing freely coming down the track, and then fearless is the word which I was looking for. Yeah, he's playing a fearless game and using his feet a lot coming down the track. Really, really skillful young man, Hamdan Tahir.
Yes, that left-hand, right-hand combination back again at the top for Fujairah. Interesting, they didn't persist with the opening pair. Jiju Janardhan was opening the game for Fujairah in that semi-final. Doesn't get to open the innings today. Asif wanted that single, sent back by Hamdan Tahir.
Yeah, he was screaming his lungs out that sent back his partner. Yeah, obviously not a wicket. You want to lose it as a run out. Good bowling there from Lukman, getting extra bit of bounce. Immediately change in the field as well for Hamdan. They have a square leg, deep, and a fine leg.
Swing and a miss. Hamdan just a little itchy, edgy, trying to use his feet, getting to the pitch of the ball, but that was again a good delivery from Hazrat Lukman. The angle and beaten all ends up Hamdan Tahir.
Yeah, usually we see Hazrat Lukman beating the right-handers with outswingers. This time with the angle, he managed well to bowl against the left-hander.
Wide signalled by Asif Iqbal, rightly so. It's important that Sharjah start off well, Abid, especially in the first 6 overs. They need to keep the pressure on.
I think they just cannot afford to let any of these openers to settle. Lukman not giving so many runs so far, bowling well these 4 deliveries. If he gets a wicket here, especially a wicket of Asif Khan, they'll have the match in their kitty.
Gets it fuller, Hazrat Lukman. So a good over in progress so far for Sharjah. 5 deliveries, just 2 runs conceded.
Yeah, could be the idea now. I think it's a perfect opportunity for someone like Hamdan Tahir. Fujairah kept that young boy on that number 1 slot no matter what. He opens the innings and he's been joined with likes of Wasim, Asif Khan, Jiju Janardhan at times. Plenty to learn from these.
That was very close to that leg stump, shuffling across. Hamdan Tahir wanted to go big towards the onside. The ball missing the leg stump by a few inches. A good over for Sharjah. It's 2 for no loss. So a decent crowd tonight, young and old, have come for the big final.
Yeah, the young sitting next to you.
Oh yes, no two doubts about that.
Yeah, now I'm supposed to give the compliment back. So Shoaib, you're looking young pretty well.
Thank you very much, Colonel Zahid. 10 innings, 15 wickets for him. Economy of 7.42, a 4-wicket haul and a 5-wicket haul to his name. Definitely one of the quickest bowlers in the circuit. Will also be seen in the PSL this season. Flicked off the pads, easy pickings for Asif. Class written all over it. First boundary for Sharjah, for Fujairah. And Asif Khan, he is in the groove.
Yeah, that was quick delivery. Managed to get some piece of below on that. I think that was easy picking. Not the line you want to bowl against. Best in the house, Asif Khan. Just pitch the ball outside off. The swing, the control of the swing with the pace is important.
Well, it's very difficult for Colonel Zahid to be bowling without a fine leg on the boundary ropes. He is quick. I would have definitely wanted to start with a fine leg and a deep third. They have a deep third in place, but they've got a square leg instead of that fine leg on the boundary ropes. Still the same. That's much better line around the off stump.
This is where I meant Colonel Zahid need to be that the outside off channel, because he moves ball into the right hander. So every time he bowls around that wicket to wicket channel, the ball will move into the right hander. It would be easy just to heave that ball on the onside for any batter. But he's quick. He relies heavily on his pace.
Oh, nicely bowled. That is just the right channel and also the right length. A good length delivery is a good length delivery, regardless of who's batting. Look at that. Not a lot of feet movement. Was not sure whether he wanted to commit himself on the front foot or on the back foot. Very well bowled.
Yeah, he just loft that front leg, and before he lands it to the ground, the ball was into the keeper's glove.
Well, quite a few dignitaries today for the big final. We've got Vivek from ITW, Naeem right on the extreme left of your screen, and Mr. Mubashir Usmani as well. Flicked off the pads. That man, Mr. Usmani, doesn't need any introduction. The head of ECB. And, well, he's definitely done every one of us proud with the ILT 20 coming to UAE.
Well, I think this man is on a certain mission that he's taken the Emirates Cricket Board to the next level. Alongside him, Vivek and all this team that you have seen on your screen, they do some magical work putting things together, and that works every time they sit together. Final delivery, and Colonel would be looking for the wicket.
Short and wide. This one's been played towards the deep third. There is a fielder there, but he has no chance whatsoever. A boundary to end the over. 2 overs have been bowled. Fujairah are 10 for no loss. Right, talking about ILT 20, of course, it's just the right time to talk about the young stars, the UAE stars who are going to be a part of that Premier tournament. For Abu Dhabi Knight Riders, Matiullah Khan, Fahad Nawaz, Sabir Ali, Zawar Fareed, all those players are just going to have a great platform to display their skills. For Sharjah Warriors, Karthik Mayappan, the leg spinner. Mohammad Wasim for MI Emirates. Well, that'll be interesting to see him in that blue and gold. No surprises there. I'm going to root for that side. Go MI Emirates.
Yeah, I think we need to pick our teams. Oh, good shot. Cracked it away. Beautiful balance. Hamdan Tahir gets off the mark with a boundary.
Yes, that's the first time he hasn't tried too much, has played on the merit of the ball. And what a glorious cover drive that was. Look at that. Just great balance, great backlift, and full flow of the bat. Result, 4 runs.
Well, timing has been so great from this young man, Hamdan. And also, he was on to the receiving end just before that. You rightly said that he's been trying too hard. So you don't really have to try hard every time. Just time the ball.
And that's well played. Quick run. Good running between the wickets. A challenge for Adil. Oh, who's done well. A direct hit from Adil Malik. But Hamdan Tahir was safe. Very watchful, very quick. Look at that. Great pickup. Great throw. On the stumps. Very well done. Good cricket overall. So like we mentioned, we've got some esteemed guests in presence here at the Dubai International.
Yeah, you never know what they are planning, but then maybe they are ahead of their time. Every time when they sit together, they bring us something exciting.
Nicely played on the back foot. Khalid Shah couldn't get runs on the board with the bat, but he'll have an important role to play in the field. Very safe pair of hands, Khalid Shah. A sedate start from Fujairah.
Yeah, but one thing they have done well that they kept those wickets in hand so far, no casualties. So I think the plan should be to watch out those first few overs, get 40, 45 runs, let the ball get slightly old, where that swing would not bother them much.
Again, just shuffling across, and that will be called a wide.
Yeah, shuffled across the stumps. And not a good intent from Hazrat Lukman, where he's trying to bowl someone like Hamdan, who's so strong on the own side, and feeding him something around the pad.
A very relaxed looking dugout. Rohan Mustafa always smiling. Great character. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. What a shot that is. Will make every left-hander proud. Right from the meat of the bat. It's gone the distance. Clinical hit. 6 runs.
What a use of the feet. The timing to leave the crease coming down the track was so perfect. The rest getting the ball in the slot and dispatching it for 6. Glorious 6. Look at the sound. That was a cracker. Huge hit. Better result. Maximum. First 6 of the blade for Fujairah and Hamdan Tahir.
A typical response from a fast bowler. You hit me for a 6. I'm going to aim your helmet. But very well negotiated by Hamdan Tahir. Just dabs it towards point and takes a single.
I think they were waiting for this moment when they can go try to attack and break the shackles, get some runs on this third over. It's been runs coming. Now already they got around 14 runs in this over. So one more delivery to go. That's what both the batters been waiting for.
Goes full this time. Will only be a single to end the over. 3 overs have been bowled. Fujairah 25 for no loss. $25 for no loss after 3 overs. Colonel Zahid. Oh, flicked on the hands, on the gloves, and Yasir Kaleem, well, just lost sight of that ball. He's so quick. Colonel Zahid is not happy, and it's runs off the pad of the bat, and that means that was a chance, Abid, that has been gone. That's gone down.
Well, I think that was almost giving away the match. Big wicket. Yasir Kaleem taking his eyes off. He couldn't see the ball. Yes, blind spot, but a big wicket. Big chance goes begging here. And just to rub salt onto the injury, that went all the way for 4 runs.
Well, Asif Khan, some luck there for him. Some more movement in the air. The in-swinger. Well, I think he was standing a little too close to the stumps, especially for somebody like Colonel Zahid, who gets a lot of bounce and a lot of carry.
And the movement also, it's quite a bit of a movement there, and it's not easy to collect the ball down the leg side when someone like Colonel Zahid bowls, and that ball keeps on moving away from you. And there you go, the captain knows that maybe they made an error.
Fuller delivery. Hit straight to mid-off. Adil Malik was timed too well for his liking.
Well, this man will hold a key role. Adil Malik, when he'll come into bowl, his leg spin would be handy here. The leg spinners are usually very, very handy in the team where you're just trying to save you some runs and pick your wickets.
Short ball. Good shot, sharp delivery from Colonel Zahid. He's asking the right questions. He's already created a chance.
Yeah, just keep on targeting those ribs. Look at that. Slightly in the air. Lucky did not go all the way. There was a fielder fielding on that mid-wicket region. Short mid-wicket.
Well, he's mixing it up really nicely, Colonel Zahid. So a short ball, then a full delivery, and then the length ball. So he's always keeping Asif Khan on his toes. Good over so far after being taken for 4 runs on the first ball. That's gone high up in the air. Catch it is the call. Adil Malik is coming underneath it and will drop it. Should have been taken. Another chance for a wicket in the same over of the danger man, Asif Khan. And Sharjah are not being able to take those chances.
Really difficult one. Running backwards is a challenge. But Adil Malik certainly got there. Should have held that one. And that's 2 catches dropped for Asif Khan, and not the crime you want to commit at least twice in a game.
Well said, Abid. All these are criminals dropping catches. Looking for 2. Will only be a single. Well, you can see him smiling, Colonel Zahid, and he's having a quick chat with Asif Khan. End of the over. 4 overs have been bowled. Fujairah are 32 without loss. Broadcast and streaming partners for Mazaplay.net Emirates D20, powered by FanCode. It's the app, the FanCode app, if you're watching us in India and everywhere else in the world. It's on CricTracker, YouTube, and Facebook. It's an ITW Prod G and TPT 360 LLC production for the Emirates Cricket Board. .32 for no loss after 4 overs. Just at the required run rate, 8 and over. Hafiz Almas being introduced into the attack. And the first ball itself is a wayward delivery, will be called a wide.
I think he's also have a role to fulfill. He's got already player of the match on that last game of the league. 9 wickets in 7 encounters. A wicket taking option for Sharjah. Handy on rounder, couldn't contribute with the bat, but then with the ball you expect him at least to deliver, give you few good overs.
Straight to the fielder. Yes, that's us in the com box. Shoaib Ahmed and Abid Ibrahim. Glad to be at your service.
I think perfect opportunity for us to watch these games, and calling the game is something beautiful that we love to do every time. And when you have champions sitting out there or playing in the ring,
Well, that's true. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to have the best seat in the house. Played with soft hands again. This time on to the right of Harsh Desai. One of the players who have definitely impressed one and all, especially me personally. I think he's a rare talent. Ambidextrous bowls with both hands. Predominantly a right-handed batter. And just has that knack of bowling orthodox spin with both hands, Abid.
and I think he will have a key role to play here. He will be bowling that one who bowls really slow and can be threatening a wicket-taking option. You give him a left-hander or the right-hander, he can deal with both. I think he just need to work on his left-hand batting. Maybe he can will be able to bat right and left.
You're never happy, Abid Ibrahim. You always want more. Mr. Perfectionist in the com box. A short ball will only be a single.
Well, it's just that you want everything to be perfect. I think Harsh is already there. You just want to push him for more, little more. Will do the work. A very calm and relaxed he is, though he's young. But usually you see the youngsters being charged and aggressive in the outfield. He doesn't have that attitude. He's completely opposite to it.
Well, I think which is good. I think that shows that he belongs here. He belongs at the big stage. Very calm, very composed, but a very agile fielder as well. Very quick, has saved a lot of runs for his side in the field. Another gentle push towards mid-wicket this time. A single as well.
Yeah, very quiet over here from for Fujairah. No boundaries so far. They are very watchful against Hafiz Salmas. Well, what I think is that he's getting a slightly extra bounce off the deck while he's trying to bowl on those back of the line deliveries. I think Hamdan should be taking charge on him now.
Yes, no boundaries yet in this over. On the stumps again. Yes, no, Hamdan Tahir is wanting that single. Asif was in two minds. Finally, they go for that run. Adil Malik again, he's been kept busy tonight. The ball is just following Adil Malik. And Hafiz Almas is not happy with that single. And rightly so. They need to take those chances. In fact, they need to convert these half chances into wickets. Look at that confusion. Yes, Hamdan was always going for that run. Ball watching Asif Khan finally makes it.
Well, that would be the last thing the captain of Fujairah wants to occur here is the run out. You need to make the clear calling. Yes, no. Would not help you because the final delivery of a fifth over and a very quiet one. But Fujairah with all 10 wickets intact, they'll be happy.
Big shot coming. No, very well played. Clipped off the pads. A single to end the fifth over. 38 for no loss as there's going to be a change in the com box. It's going to be Mohammad Rashid and Ahmed Khwaja.
Thank you very much, Shoaib Ahmed and Abid Ibrahim. The match is absolutely fascinatingly poised. 38 for none after 5. It's been a sedate start for Team Fujairah. Asif Khan getting a couple of lives already in the same over. And Mohammad Rashid, how costly will that prove to be?
Well, time will tell. Well, at the moment, Ahmed Khwaja, I think, Fujairah in the driving suit, they haven't lost a wicket yet.
That is true. They have all 10 wickets in hand. But I do feel they need to go slightly harder here in the power play. You have the likes of Harsh Desai, Adil Malik to bowl after this. Very intelligent spin bowlers. Mohammad Nadeem as well.
Certainly, they've got that firepower in the bowling lineup. So does Fujairah. They've got a lot of hitters coming in. They can really hit that ball big.
21 of 20 for Asif Khan so far. Final over of power play. There's a deep square leg and a deep point in place. Very interesting field for Hazrat Luqman, the Dubai capital. Let's see if he can deliver a strike. Oh, Hamdan Tahir leaping out of his crease, but there's nowhere to go. Harsh Desai hovering in that backward point region.
Well, Hamdan Tahir is used to batting with Mohammad Wasim, and they're very good runners between the wicket. He'll have to control his emotions and look at that running with the Asif Lala.
Well, spare a thought for 16-year-old Harsh Desai playing the biggest match of his young career. And he's right there in the heat of the action. Oh, he slapped it over the top of mid-off. Adil Malik trailing backwards. But once again, it's just over his head. He's not been fluent tonight, Asif Khan, but he's still out there. That's what matters.
Absolutely, slightly streaky there, Asif Khan. He's already been dropped twice and in the same over. So he'll be lucky to be still there in the middle.
And he's the kind of match winner. Even half opportunities are enough for him to take the game away from you, let alone 2 golden chances put down. Pulled away off the front foot. There is Usman Khan at deep square, and this match is just simmering nicely, isn't it, Rashid?
Well, Fujairah have got the control. They haven't lost a wicket. So they will be definitely eyeing, and with the batting lineup they've got, they'll be very comfortable. Sharjah, although will be a little panicky, they haven't picked up a wicket. That'll be a problem for them. Although the required run rate at the moment is 8.48, they're still going at 7.45. Not a big difference there.
Yeah, they can easily overcome that. But the power play, just 3 deliveries remaining. Ideally, they would have liked to get ahead of the game. Pulled away by Hamdan Tahir. That's a rocket over square leg for a maximum.
What a good shot that was. He's middling them, in control of that shot. He didn't try to keep it down. He went with the flow. The ball was rising on him and he's hit it over that square leg fielder.
He was ready for it and bang. What a hit that from the 18-year-old. Fantastic counter-attacking batting. And now the complexion of this power play has completely changed with that one shot.
Well, that's what one shot can do. It can change the complexion, and that's what one wicket can do. Well, that was a rocket certainly over that square leg.
Well, have they got that voice recognition on? Or did I read it off it? 20 off 11. He's playing a mini blinder here, Hamdan. Spare a thought for him as well. He has superstars sitting in the dugout. He's been given the opportunity to bat ahead of them. That puts a lot of pressure on a youngster's shoulders as well, Rashid.
Well, it gives you that experience as well in a young, tender age. Playing with the best of the best. Playing the finals of the D20.
Oh, absolutely. What a golden opportunity to seize on. Meanwhile, some running repairs being done by the umpires. Shiju Sam and Asif Iqbal, 2 of the best in the business. And you can see a very pensive looking Fujairah fans there. Well, the kids It's a pretty chilly evening, but they're still rocking hard in the stands. You love to see it. And I think it's the elder sister or mom telling them, sit down, behave yourselves. Slow delivery, push towards point. You don't want to take a risky single. The last thing you want is a run out.
Well, they have certainly had that hesitancy between them running. And if Sharjah can just take advantage of that, one good catch, one good run out, and that complexion can change.
Well, I'll get your thinking cap on in the next over. I'm going to ask you a very important question. Meanwhile, final delivery of power play coming up. Even Stevens, I would say, so far. Oh, and he's skewed it over the top of backward point. Well, somehow the ball just keeps running away from the Sharjah fielders. And in the end, it's a good one for the men in green. 49 for none at the end of 6. Well, let's take a look at the highlights of this opening 6-over burst. It was Asif Khan with the early aggression. Beautiful leg glance. And then this bottom edge that just beat the deep third fielder. And then Hamdan Tahir came into the action here, Rashid.
Well, he's certainly been in the driving seat. That 6 was just superb. That timing of that shot towards that longer side of the ground. And then that catch drop, that was certainly a very big wicket that would have been taken. And this one, once again, I think these should be taken. And Adil Malik making a meal out of it. Hazrat Luqman had gone for runs, even though he changed ends, but didn't work for him.
Well, Hamdan Tahir is striking the ball beautifully tonight. And look at that. After 6 overs, Sharjah, they were going along very nicely at 10 runs per over. But the loss of the openers, Khalid Shah and Usman Khan, that is when Fayaz Ahmed had to rebuild, had to bat the entire 20 overs, had to keep his bat lowered, so to speak. And now that the power play is done and dusted, what is the combination of bowlers you would use if you were the Sharjah captain, Rashid?
Well, I'll definitely give Usman Khan a go. He's picked up 3 wickets against them in the last game, and they won that game. So slower bowlers, I think that should be the go-to bowlers for me.
Not a bad option at all. I think I need to trust the experience of Adil Malik as well. He's played some massive T20 games throughout his career. Back cut by Asif Khan. Big chase for the deep cover. And we'll just about clean it up. Easy double there for Asif Khan. Now that computer in his mind is ticking. He's gotten a couple of opportunities. The power play is done and dusted. The field is spread. And we know this man can be very difficult to dislodge from the center.
Oh, absolutely. We saw that in the first innings as well. As soon as Fayaz Ahmed was given that chance, he really took on to the Sharjah bowlers. He made sure he was there till the last ball. He faced the last ball of the innings. So Asif Khan, similar kind of batsman. He'll definitely make them pay for those drops.
Meanwhile, 50 up for Fujairah. Hafiz Almas trying his best. Another back cut, but straight to backward point this time. Khalid Shah in there. That's one way you can build some pressure. Dot balls.
Absolutely, and I think they require wickets at this moment. They have to get a couple of wickets in the next couple of overs if they are to come into the game, because at the moment Sharjah looks a very calm unit. Asif Khan and Hamdan Tahir playing easily.
Yeah, just need to get that required run rate nudged above 9, 9.5. Get it into double figures. That is when even the best of the best could panic. So far, the current in required pretty much locked in step. Trying to force that through the offside. He's not quite middle the ball just yet tonight.
Well, he's been a little streaky, Asif Khan, but you know what he can do. He just needs that one good shot of the middle, and then he can just go on and play a blinder.
Oh, absolutely. An absolute champion. And he lives for the biggest stage. He lives for the big crunch final to step up and deliver when it truly matters. He just has that in his DNA. A big match player if there ever was one. Asif Khan. Surveying the field. But so far, Hafiz Almas has been right on the money.
Well, the problem is he's bowling these dot balls against Asif Khan, and he's got a superb temperament. So it will not affect him as much as it would have Hamdan Tahir. So the right man on strike right now for Team Fujairah.
Extremely experienced, high-class player. And so is this man on screen. One of the best captains in the UAE, Fayaz Ahmed. I'm sure he's working out some plans here. Let's see if they can execute. So far, the execution has been missing. The out cricket has been slightly poor. 3 dot balls in a row. Will something give here for Sharjah? Oh, big full toss. They will pick up one though.
Very calm, Asif Khan. He's just content with those singles. He knows that his wicket is very important. He's giving that strike to Hamdan Tahir, who's playing more aggressively. Look at that. That was a full toss. He's opted to play it straight down the ground.
Hint of movement in the air. Hafiz Almas using that breeze to his advantage, blowing from east to west across the ground. Made conditions really, really pleasant for cricket and for the spectators. They're having a whale of a time sitting in the stands, making a lot of noise. Pulled away off the front foot once again. And Hamdan will keep the strike. Steady over from Almas, 53 for none.
That's a bowling change. Hamdan, for you right arm around the wicket.
Well, Fayaz Ahmed is rolling the dice here. Going to the 16-year-old Harsh Desai. And look at that economy rate in D20. That is absolutely ridiculous. 4.39. Here we go. Oh, just beats the extra cover fielder there. They're pushing for 2. They'll stick to 1. So we've seen right arm off spin. And let's see some left arm orthodox as well, Rashid.
Well, a rare talent. And the control he has with both the arms is just ridiculous.
Well, he's facing probably the greatest to ever do it in the UAE. Harsh Desai, if you can pick up a wicket here, you'll write your name in the headlines. Spread field for him, so he has that slight advantage and the bigger leg side boundary. But no boundary is big enough if Asif Lala connects. That has been smoked through extra cover. And Amjad Gul was already on the move. Smart, experienced cricketer Amjad Gul.
And Fayaz, he's got that field placing perfectly. That cover fielder was slightly towards that extra cover, hence covering that extra cover shot.
Well, I'm just admiring the courage to go to Harsh Desai in this situation. Beautiful glide by Hamdan, but Hafiz will clean up. You have the likes of Adil Malik, Mohammad Nadeem, senior veterans ahead of him, but he went for the 16-year-old. That takes a lot of courage to do in a grand final.
Absolutely, and I think it's because he doesn't have a lot of pace on the ball. He wants Harsh to bowl as slow as possible.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Right within the sticks. And like you mentioned, he's not really firing the ball in. Just bowling at about 82, 85 kph. And beautiful loop on the ball as well.
Well, another delivery he's got is that he gets the ball to dip in, which is why I think it'll be very important how these men play him now.
Oh, wonderful. This is a brilliant spell. You're a wizard, Harry. Fantastic stuff. He's got the heart of a lion, this lad, Harsh Desai. What a future he has ahead of him. Only 4 runs off the over. The pressure builds on the men in green. 57 for none. Well, a Dafa News fun fact for you. Umaira Farah is Pakistan's first ever female umpire who has officiated in more than 170 matches at different levels. Well, what an incredible achievement for Miss Umaira. And of course, the women's game is really growing at an exponential pace, especially in Asia, South Asia, and here in the Middle East as well. Our UAE women's national team was just recently competing in the Asia Cup as well. What a wonderful achievement that was. Meanwhile, Grey Fox himself, Adil Malik, coming on to bowl from the com box end. Another hard cut, deep cover. Oh, well done, Colonel. He had to get the skates on there.
Well, very good fielding there by Colonel Zahid. We don't see such efforts by fast bowlers, but he's definitely giving his 100% there.
9 wickets in the D20 so far. Brilliant economy rate, and that's exactly what they need right now. Just to keep a lid on the scoring, build that run rate pressure. Inside edge, just over the keeper. So taking pace off the ball is working for Sharjah here, Rashid.
Well, absolutely. That's what I was calling for. Taking the pace off the deliveries. They've got 2 decent overs going before this. 4 runs in each of them. So they have that pressure coming up now. It'll be very important how Adil Malik bowls. He has to make sure that he continues with that pressure.
Once again, the big leg side boundary to the left of your screen. 3 sweepers out there. And he's connected. Just over the cow corner for a maximum. I think he's gone the distance there.
Well, what a good shot that was. Something had to give in, and Hamdan Tahir, that's a 6. He's rocked onto the back foot, made room, and then hit it over that cow corner. Brilliantly timed shot. That's gone all the way.
Well, I've seen Hamdan Tahir play some special knocks, but this might be the best of the lot. Oh, this time the paddle sweep. Good fielding at fine leg. So Adil Malik just missing his length by a couple of inches, and that's all it takes, Rashid.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it'll be very difficult to say how Adil Malik has to make a comeback. He needs to make sure that these last 2 deliveries, they are not boundary balls.
Thrashing it through the offside. Yeah, you can see he's not slowing it up anymore. He's darting the ball in. This game is right on a knife edge. It's too close to call.
Well, I certainly feel that Fujairah is in the driving seat because they haven't lost any wickets yet. They've still got 10 wickets in hand.
Most certainly a lot of firepower to come, to say the least. Oh, he's picked him up over fine leg. Easy pickings for Hamdan Tahir. Poor delivery. And Adil Malik has cost plenty in this over. He's been taken for a ride. 15 runs here, Rashid.
Well, a poor delivery to end the over. That was a free gift for Hamdan Tahir, who's made the most of it. Fujairah at the end of 9 overs, 72 without any loss.
So Harsh Desai continues. now the runs are just slightly leaking here. 15 off the previous. A rare extra given by Harsh Desai as well. The pressure of the moment is telling Mohammad Rashid.
Well, absolutely. These two are batting superbly. Look at Hamdan, 36 of 21. He's overtaken Asif Khan.
Oh, he's playing a blinder. Hard cut once again. And deep cover will not catch up to it. Asif Khan is on the move.
Well, that was so easy to the eyes. That didn't look like it'll go to the boundary, and it was timed superbly.
Beautiful hard cut shot. That was hit with some force. And Hazrat Luqman gave up on it early. Sharjah giving up on this game early as well. Plenty of runs to get. But a well set Asif Khan, Hamdan Tahir hitting those calculated maximums at will. This match is slowly ebbing away from the men in red. Oh, inside edge. Just trying to hit that too hard perhaps.
Yeah, good point. I think the last shot he's hit, he's timed it perfectly. He didn't try to overhit it and looked pleasing to the eyes as well, which is why it went all the way to the boundary.
The spin strangle is not working for Sharjah here. The call is for two. They're pushing hard and they'll pick it up very easily. Brilliant running between the wickets.
A brilliant pick up and throw there by Colonel Zahid as well. He was very deep on that boundary line. He's done well.
And even Yasir Kaleem is warning his fielders, you're getting a bit loose. You're looking a bit ragged here. Need to be switched on. This time just watchfully played. Well, that's quite remarkable. A player, a batter of Asif Khan's caliber, just watching out Harsh Desai's over. That's remarkable.
Well, that's respect to the good balls. Harsh Desai doing a brilliant job. He's just given away 12 runs in the 1.4 he's bowled so far.
Outstanding stuff. What an impressive cricketer he is already. Upish, but once again there are plenty of gaps in the outfield now. They're strolling through, looking very relaxed and very well set at the crease.
Well, certainly look very calm. It's almost the halfway stage. What do you reckon? What options does Fayaz Ahmed have, Ahmed?
Well, that's a very good question. He's already used 5 of his frontline bowlers. Mohammad Nadeem not introduced just yet. Maybe he could be an option. The call is for 2 once again. And Longhorn has a lot of distance to cover. Too easy right now for Fujairah. 83 for none at the halfway stage. It's time for a drinks break. And we'll hand it over to Abdurrahman Tariq and Abid Ibrahim.
Well, halla halla. Time starts 13th of January, the ILT20 from Dubai, Sharjah, and Abu Dhabi. 6 teams in action and a lot of UAE players in action as well. And the action is very much alive here in the grand final of the Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 powered by Fan Code. Abid Ibrahim with me in the com box. Fujairah 2 runs behind Sharjah at this stage, but the important thing is that they have all 10 wickets in hand. Sharjah did lose a lot of momentum in the second half, and they will want Fujairah to do something similar. They need a collapse here, they need a couple of wickets. Very expensive overs from Harsh Desai and Adil Malik back to back. Colonel Zahid coming in. Last roll of the dice from Fayaz Ahmed Abid.
Yeah, he wanted to be the best one to pick him a wicket here. It's always hard to get that first wicket over here when the 2 openers are set. And I can just imagine the feeling of the captain of Sharjah, how desperate he is to get a wicket.
Starts off, ball in the air, past that extra cover fielder, racing away. What a start after that drinks break. Hamdan Tahir neck and neck with Asif Lala. This has been a very good knock by the youngster, sent in to open the batting. And with a team like Fujairah, where you have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 openers, he's making his spot his own, isn't he?
Well, indeed, it's quite a bit of a headache for the captain. He had to sacrifice his position. A typical response from the fast bowler to bang it short, and great delivery now.
Well, Rohan Mustafa, an opener by trade. Mohammad Wasim, an opener by trade. Hamid Khan, an opener by trade. Jiju Janardhanan opens the batting as well. Not to mention Haider Wasisha and Mohammad Hassan. That's the dugout. Hamid Khan padded up. Mohammad Wasim padded up. Rohan Mustafa padded up as well. Mohammad Usman, I don't think he will be needed if they keep batting like this.
Yeah, the only man you can look relaxed is Harry Barwan. Maybe he's the one who cannot open. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he's got the sandals on. I'm sure he knows that if he's got to bat, they're in a lot of trouble. I don't think Junaid Siddiqui is going to let him go above him. That's for sure.
No chance. Well, I don't think so. But he can bat. Let me tell you, I have seen Harry Barwal batting well. So, yeah.
That man on your screen can bat as well. Asif Lala, beg your pardon. Fayaz Ahmed. Oh, what a knock under pressure with wickets falling on the other end. But he needs some of that. He needs one of his bowlers to step up now. It's a sedate partnership, but it's a very important partnership. 89 runs for the opening wicket.
And I think the best was to come on finals for Fujairah. There you go. The dancing future stars. Yeah, they got all the moves. Oh, look at that young one in black.
And they have a lot of energy as well. Guys, it's 8 o'clock in the evening, time to go to bed. But no, they're enjoying the cricket. It's for sure they're all Fujairah fans. They've got a big smile on their face. Oh, cut him in half. Cut him in half. But he's still there. Doesn't matter. Very good delivery from Colonel Zahid.
Look at that. Oh, that just straightened up and really good escape for Hamdan Tahir. He was almost gonna there. Very close to get that outside edge.
Well, you can see that the Sharjah body language just seems to be a bit low now. Shoulders down, heads dropping. They wanted to take a couple of quick wickets early. Hamdan Tahir goes straight in the air, and that's the wicket. That was the wicket they wanted. Colonel Zahid finally gets them a breakthrough. Is this the opening that they need, Sharjah?
But finally, the move worked on favor of Sharjah. They brought Colonel for a reason and he picked up a wicket. The left-hander Hamdan Tahir goes scoring 42, but he's done his work well. He's played over 150 strike rate. What a knock this has been. 89 for 1, Fujairah.
कितने स्कोर बना गया आउट है
Well, Mohammad Wasim is on the other end, and it's Mohammad Nadeem with the ball now. Two right-handers on strike. First ball, drives it to cover, racing away. Good effort there by Amjad Gul. He can't stop Mohammad Wasim and Asif Lala from taking 2 runs.
Yeah, now there will be a little bit of a headache for Asif that he'll have to push for the second. The captain will always want you to go for 2. 16 wickets for this man, Mohammad Nadeem.
Yeah, he's had a very good tournament. Debut in this Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 for Mohammad Nadeem. Standout performance with bat and ball. He's been brought in the 12th over. They need him to get a couple of wickets.
Well, this man, all eyes are set on this man, Mohammad Wasim, captain of Fujairah.
Drifting down the leg side. Plays a flick. Down to short fine leg. Colonel Zahid with the clean-up. Gets off the mark. First ball. Mohammad Wasim. Look at those numbers. 133 strike rate. Best of 107. 200s and 650s. And they're looking for that quick single again in the circle. And they get it. This is an important knock for Wasim as well. He's been off colour in this tournament so far.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason he's given up that opening slot. Oh, that ball keeping touch low and deceiving Asif Khan. Good over. And that is the end of 12th. 95 for 1.
Well, the Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 powered by Fan Code brought to you in India on the Fan Code app and YouTube, Facebook Global on the CricTracker page. An ITW Prod G and TPT 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board. And what a production, what a tournament this has been. Amazing cricket, 30 round games, 2 knockouts, and now the big final. A lot of cricket played here in the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Hats off to the ground staff as well who've kept this in pristine condition with rain falling in the middle as well. We've had everything in this tournament, Abid, except for a hat-trick. That was something that has been highlighted. Sharjah could do with a hat-trick right now.
And I think that was the only thing the Fujairah want to avoid hearing. Don't say that now because a collapse is needed here for Sharjah. The Fujairah, they just want to prevent the collapse.
Yeah, the numbers still don't make sense. 46 for Asif Khan, and he will get to 50. And what a 50! He is a champion. He is the man for Fujairah. He scored 100 in the tournament, and he's now scored a 50 in the most important match, the grand final.
Well, I would say that you can still expect him to score 100 because he knows how to convert these 50s into the big ones. 3 figures coming in for Fujairah, 100 also. With 1 wicket down, they are on the driving seat.
Yeah, that delivery leading to a lot of landmarks. 100 coming up for Fujairah, 50 for Asif Lala. And intelligent batting, gets a single, gets on the other end, will compose himself. The job is not done. There is a final to win. Nothing better than to carry your bat, finish the innings off, come back unbeaten.
Hard hit through the covers. Harsh need to cover lots of ground. Meanwhile, these two batters will get 2. And what I think is that this tournament has turned out to be great. So, right till the end, we are yet to get the winner of the tournament. Those two sides getting ejected for Dubai and Ajman.
Looking for that single again. No, they're going to get 2, is it? Played nicely in the gap. Mohammad Wasim playing with the field. And Adil Malik, well, they were banking on him to get a few breakthroughs, but he's been very expensive so far. 25 runs conceded in the 2 overs, still 1 delivery to go.
I think it's a good move to drop him 1 number down.
It's in the air, it's in the air, it's in the air, and it has gone out of the park for a maximum. Mohammad Wasim, he didn't connect it cleanly. They thought they were in with a chance. Tournament 6, number 313, and such an important 6 for Fujairah and for the captain. 111 for 1 now, Fujairah at the end of 13 overs. The team coming in, and they have the dilemma now, Abid. They need to stop the run scoring and pick up the wickets. Look at this maximum.
Yeah, that ball stayed in the air forever. That was long hit, long time in the air.
Oh, Asif Lala connects this time. Gets another maximum. Fujairah running away with this now. It is the bigger boundary. It's a massive hit. And there's a lot of noise in the crowd as well. That's brilliant.
Well, that cherub has just made Asif Khan go for the big shot. He smoked it on the onside. Take one more, not a clean connection. He was aiming for another biggie here. Sharjah is under a lot of trouble here. They need to gather their troops, have a word, give them some energy, give them words, give them encouragement.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Abid, all of these things will make no difference if you can't take a wicket. Good running as well now. Wasim and Asif Lala, probably number 1 and number 2 in terms of batsmen in the UAE. Add a certain Vritya Arvind into the combination, and you have the best of the lot. That man on your field, on the screen, no mug with the bat as well, Rohan Mustafa. Oh, he goes straight down the ground. That's the Mohammad Wasim we know. That's the Mohammad Wasim we love. He's cutting loose. He's enjoying himself and he's hitting maximums.
He waited for that, got that ball perfect in the slot, and look at that. All he had to do is muscle it, and that was straight as an arrow. 6 runs.
Well, he has had a very quiet tournament, but you can't keep a champion like him quiet for too long. 22 of just 8 deliveries, 2 maximums, singles and doubles.
And almost a run ball occasion here for Fujairah. They are cruising for the victory. What a game we have in the hand. 127 for 1 after 14, Fujairah.
A 37 needed of 36 deliveries. Run a ball. Colonel Zahid coming in now. Mohammad Wasim takes single, gets on the other end. Asif Lala will be back on strike. 58 of 48 deliveries. What a knock in the grand final. He missed a lot of matches in the middle of this tournament. He's come back as if he had never left.
Very impactful player that when Fujairah was missing his services for a lot there. The Colonel to bowl that over from the golf course end. And he's got a plenty of production on the mid-on and mid-wicket region and the square leg as well. And the third is out.
He goes for the Yorker this time. Wasim wanted to, and Asif Lala maybe just tired a little bit. He's been running like crazy. For Wasim and for Hamdan Tahir. Don't forget his knock. 42. Opening the batting, the youngster. Setting the platform for what could be now a very one-sided final.
Well, testing him on the back of the length delivery. Colonel Zahid, the only bowler has a wicket to his name, and clearly they want another one here because after this I don't think so Sharjah has a point to make a comeback.
Yeah, you're right, Avid. This is last over, 3 more deliveries to go. Then Colonel Zahid's tournament is done and dusted. So they can afford to play him out. They need 6 runs in over now. Oh, he goes for the Yorker. It goes past Yasir Khalif. They don't need to play him out if he can get boundaries. Given his leg buys, they don't care. 4 runs given. Signaled from the crowd as well.
Yeah, just trying to execute that Yorker. Got it a little wrong. That was going down the leg side, and Wasim getting that part of his foot on it, and 4 runs. Well, with that boundary, they'll be now needing 31 of 32. And with the caliber of these two batters, it's catwalk, I think, quite easy.
Powerful toss, driven straight down the ground. Just a single. And Abid Ibrahim, please be very careful. Don't bring up cake in any conversation.
I think we deserve one. After conducting this final, maybe we are going for some cheesecake.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Cheesecakes are very unhealthy.
But we can have on the finals day.
Last ball of the 15th over coming up. Asir Lala tries to cut it. A good spell from Colonel Zahid comes to an end. His tournament comes to an end. And Fujairah need 30 runs off 30 deliveries, 134 for one. To take you to the end of the innings, it'll be Ahmed Khwaja and Mohammad Rashid.
Thank you very much, Abdur Rahman and Abid Ibrahim. Well, the writing is on the wall for the men in red. They were well behind Fujairah at this stage of the game, losing wickets at a regular occurrence. They couldn't get that momentum. They couldn't get their score beyond that 170, 175 mark. And now it's runnable stuff for Team Fujairah. Mohammad Wasim at the crease, belting the ball to all parts already. 25 of just 13. Hafiz Almas. Oh, slower bouncer there as I welcome Mohammad Rashid back into the com box. Good evening, Rashid.
Good evening, Ahmed. Well, absolutely. Fujairah have got this game in the bag, acquiring 30 of 29. Well, that's been the difference. Sharjah had lost far too many wickets in this stage, while Fujairah, they have 9 wickets in hand so far.
Yeah, they've tried their best, but when Asif Khan, when you give him lives repeatedly, he will make you pay. He's a big match player if there ever was one in the UAE. Inside edge, but straight to short fine. They're pushing for one still. And Asif Khan smartly taking the strike off Wasim.
Well, that's what Asif Khan has done so superbly well. Whenever, even when Hamdan Tahir was batting, whenever he was under slight pressure, he made sure that he took that quick single and got him off strike.
Absolutely. First it was Hamdan Tahir with the early aggression. That allowed Asif Khan to get his eye in. And then when Hamdan got out, he started belting the Sharjah attack to all parts. And now they don't need to do anything silly. The value of experience, the value of quality, the value of Asif Khan.
Well, he is the man. We saw when he missed a couple of games, beg your pardon, 4 games I think in a row for Fujairah. They were slightly looking off color. They even lost to Dubai during that stage. So he's definitely the man for them. He's the wall, and he's the glue which is binding them together.
Yeah, their run chasing had been patchy throughout the D20. Lost to Dubai, lost to Emirates Blues, lost to Sharjah in the group stage. But when it truly mattered, when their backs were against the wall, another very short delivery immediately given as wide. And you can see the body language now. The men in red look defeated.
Well, they're trying everything they have in the bag, but certainly not going their way. Easy runs there for Team Fujairah.
And they took the bold decision of chasing in a final. And it seems to have paid off. Sharjah said, we wanted to bat first. They got what they wanted, but they just couldn't quite deliver. Slapped over mid-wicket. There's a fielder out there. No, empty spaces and a boundary for Asif Khan. He's charging towards the target of 164.
Well, he's calmly, quietly, he's getting those runs. So easy to the eye. Whenever he's gone for a big shot, he's made sure that he's played in the gap. He's taken no risk in this innings. Look at that. He knew there's no fielder there. Just hit it over the top, and he's gotten 4 easy runs there.
What a phenomenal run chase. What a phenomenal player, Asif Khan. I have seen him play match-winning innings in grand finals countless times. And he does it again and again and again. He just has that knack. He has that innate ability to deliver when all the chips are in the center. Big shot down the ground. Maximum Asif Khan.
What a shot that was. In the slot for Asif Khan. And he's been there for a while now. He's eyeing them perfectly. That was out of the middle of the bat and over that long on region. And they're getting closer to their target now, Ahmed.
They're dancing in the aisles of the Dubai International. The men in green on the verge of creating history. 16 needed of 25. It's merely academic now. It will be back-to-back titles for Fujairah. And Sharjah, well, they will be ruining a huge lost opportunity to get one over their arch rivals.
Well, absolutely. I think they got 15 to 20 runs short on that on the setup when they're setting that target. They could have done better with the 180 plus target, I think.
Slow delivery pulled away. Now there is a deep mid wicket in place, but another expensive over. 149 for 1 at the end of 16. Well, there you can see Mr. Suhaib Irfan, Mr. Abdurrahman Tariq, Mr. Shoaib Ahmed, Mr. Naeem. All the usual suspects. Are they going to run onto the pitch if the match is over? Meanwhile,
Man.
Harsh Desai, well, the young lad has given it his all. He's been mighty impressive throughout this D20.
Well, absolutely. He's a brilliant bowler. We know that. But I was really impressed with the kind of fielding he's put into this tournament.
Big shot by Lala. Downtown. All the way for 6.
Well, in the slot, and Lala is not going to miss out. He wants to go home early. He wants to lift that trophy.
When he's been blasting sixes ever since he got his 50. That was a towering hit. Just back of a length. Went through with the shot. And that was a sweet connection for 6. 8 needed now. 78 of 55. Incredible knock. Incredible player. Oh, he goes for it again. It's flat and taken at long off. Well, finally a catch is taken by Team Sharjah. But the end of a heroic, a magnificent innings by the one and only Asif Khan.
Well, rightly congratulated by the captain, Wasim, and his opponents as well. They know what kind of knock he's played. But well-deserved wicket there for Harsh Desai. He's bowled well.
Well, he's the kind of champion that gets everyone to salute him. 78 of 56, 3 maximums. A match-winning innings once again. Fujairah, 156 for 2. Well, one champion departs and another enters the fray. Rohan Mustafa squeezing it out to point and immediately off the mark.
Well, just 7 needed now. They've got 3 deliveries in this over left. Can they finish it off in this over?
Well, with Mohammad Wasim, 26 of 15 on strike, you can bet the house. He'll be looking to finish it with a flurry. Could be an opportunity for a wicket as well if I'm Harsh. Taken on the full, driven straight to extra, and spare a thought for Fayaz Ahmed. He's led his troops magnificently. Outstanding innings in the semi-final and the final, but it just wasn't enough.
Oh, absolutely. He's been the captain for me, the captain of the tournament. He's been so smart.
Outstanding leader. Just nudged into the leg side for one. And full credit to all the other 4 state sides as well. Ajman, Emirates Blues, Abu Dhabi, and of course Dubai. What a fantastic tournament it's been, Rashid. Full of thrills and spills right from day one.
Absolutely. We had some thrillers. We had some decent batting, bowling performances. And we had some brilliance of youngsters, teenagers coming into this tournament and playing some wonderful cricket. 17 overs done now. Fujairah required just 6 of the last 3.
ये सार को भेजिएगा प्लीज
Amjad Gul being given a ball here, so it looks like it is pretty much done and dusted for Team Sharjah. They will finish with the wooden spoon. And Mohammad Wasim launches it into space. It's back-to-back D20 championships for the men in green of Fujairah. And fittingly, it's the captain to hit the winning runs. Incredible.
A clinical performance there by Fujairah. What a win this. They were just brilliant. They bowled well, they fielded well, and now they batted really well. Fujairah, they have been deservedly the right champions of the tournament.
A cricketing dynasty is created. Look at the fans invading the field. And once again, it's the men in green. They cannot be conquered. They cannot be defeated. They rule UAE cricket once again. Your Mazaplay.net Emirates D20 2022 champions. Once again, it is Fujairah. Well, there you can see jubilation and joy on the faces of the Fujairah fans. But commiserations to the men in red of Sharjah. They were outstanding throughout the tournament, deserving finalists, but just fell short on the given day.
Well, we've seen brilliant cricket from Sharjah throughout the tournament. It was fittingly the best 2 teams of the tournament in the final. Sharjah did well with the bat. They were just a few runs short at the end. But what a game we've had. What a tournament we've had, Ahmed Khwaja.
Oh, absolutely. 16 days. The top 100 cricketers in the UAE uniting to produce this fabulous D20 tournament. But once again, Fujairah are the kings of the hill. Once again, Fujairah could not be denied from their date with destiny. Outstanding performance. Asif Khan Lala returning. He had to head back to Pakistan to grieve the loss of his beloved mother, but still came back and delivered the performance of the ages. That was the hitting winning blow from Mohammad Wasim. Stepping into that one and on to tier 2 of the Dubai International.
Well, that was one of the biggest shots I've seen. Look at that celebration. Look at Team Fujairah. They're delighted. They're over the moon. They are the champions of this Mazaplay.net D20 powered by Fan Code.
And of course, giving thanks to the Almighty. Delivering praise, delivering thanks. After every success, it's always important to remember those who have played a part in your victory, who have taken you this far. And you can see the dignitaries of the Fujairah Cricket Council absolutely delighted, saluting their young troops for yet another D20 title. Absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely. Fujairah, what a team they were. They had some brilliance throughout the tournament. Everybody contributing. Look at that batting card for Fujairah. 78 for Asif Lala. Just 56 deliveries. Hamdan Tahir, that was what a start he had provided. He was the aggressor in that partnership. 42 of just 27. And then Wasim getting those 33 runs in just 18 deliveries.
In the end, the run chase was a mere formality. Asif Khan and Hamdan Tahir outstanding as always. 1 for 24 for Colonel Zahid. He's been outstanding throughout the D20. And young Harsh Desai as well, 1 for 24. The sole wicket takers for Team Sharjah. And there you can see the celebrations right under the ring of fire at the Dubai International, young and old alike. Fantastic scenes. And what a way to wrap up another outstanding tournament, Rashid.
Well, absolutely. I was so impressed. Let's have a look at the highlights of this run chase.
Well, it was Hamdan Tahir who set the early pace with some belligerent hitting against Hazrat Luqman. That flick over mid-wicket for 6. And then a pull off the front foot. Some insane hitting from Hamdan Tahir tonight, Rashid.
Oh, absolutely. He was just in the mood today. He's hit them over that longer side of the ground. And he was all over Team Sharjah, and where Colonel Zahid picked up that wicket.
Then it was Wasim who decided to cut loose. He had been patchy throughout the tournament, but when the big game arrived, it was the big unit, Mohammad Wasim and Asif Khan. Well, what more can we say? I've run out of praises for this man. A big match player. He loves the occasion, he loves the limelight, and he loves to deliver. Clearing that front look and belting Hafiz Almas down the ground, and then Harsh Desai came in for some punishment as well. But by then the game was done and dusted. The die had been cast, and Asif Khan eventually holed out to long off. And then Mohammad Wasim putting the cherry on the cake with a mega 6 down the ground to seal yet another D20 title for the men in green. Well, what a fabulous grand final we've had. That is the match summary for you. Fujairah won the toss, elected to bowl first, and Sharjah put into bat, posted 163 in their allotted 20 overs. Fayaz Ahmed, the captain, leading from the front with 67 of 52. Yasir Kaleem chipping in with 23. Uzair Khan 3 for 46. Jiju Janardhanan and Rohan Mustafa with a couple of wickets each. And in response, Fujairah coasted home thanks to the brilliance of Asif Khan and the magnificence of Hamdan Tahir. 42 of 27 for him, and Mohammad Wasim 33 not out of 18. Only Harsh Desai and Colonel Said the sole wicket takers for Sharjah, as Fujairah romped home to victory by 8 wickets. Right then, it's time to catch our breath in the comm box. We'll take a short break and be right back as Abdur Rahman Tariq conducts the closing ceremony of the D20. Stay tuned.
Would like to thank their title sponsors, mazaplay.net, powered by FanCode, our team sponsors, Dafa News, and our sports travel partner, Dream, Set, Go. Let's start the proceedings with Mr. Naeem Khan giving away the mementos to the match officials. A thankless job if there ever was one. I'll introduce them one by one. Let's start with Mr. Iftikhar, the match referee for this tournament. Eagle-eyed, watching each and every ball and noticing the behavior of each and every player, including us in the comm box. I'll introduce and invite Mr. Shiju Sam and Mr. Asif, the umpires for today, and Mr. Mujahid, the third umpire. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Done a great job. Looking smart as always, Shiju. Mr. Asif seems to have a very good following here. It's always good for an umpire to be liked by the players. Mr. Mujahid, please, third umpire. Well, I'll ask Mr. Naeem Khan to stay here with me as we give the award for the final man of the match. We had some really good performances today. Uzair Khan picking up 3 wickets. The captain of Sharjah, the birthday boy, scoring a 50. Hamdan Tahir with a quick fire 42 up top. But is that man, the man for the big stage, Asif Khan Lala, for 78 runs of 56 deliveries. He took a catch as well, got a run out. Big man for the big occasion. Asif Khan, Mubarak ho. Final की victory.
हाँ बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले टीम को मुबारक हो और जो हमारे टीम के ओनर्स हैं जो हमें इतना सपोर्ट करते हैं उनको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो और सामने वाली टीम को भी हो क्योंकि फाइनल मैच था, दोनों टीमें अच्छी थी, काफ़ी अच्छा मैच हुआ।
वैसे आपकी परफॉर्मेंस की बात करें, बीच में काफ़ी लंबा ब्रेक था अनफॉर्चुनेटली पर्सनल रीजंस की वजह से, मगर वापस आए, कमबैक किया।
थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है ज़रा, 8-10 दिन के बाद मैं खेल रहा था, उधर प्रैक्टिस वैक्टिस भी नहीं थी, तो एज ए प्रोफेशनल हमारी जॉब यही है, कोशिश की, अपने आप को एडजस्ट किया, उसमें अल्लाह ने कामयाब कर दिया।
ये अवार्ड किसी को डेडिकेट तो ज़रूर करना चाहिए।
स्पेशली मैं अपनी ममा को करूँगा जिनकी अभी डेथ हुई है, तकरीबन 10 दिन हुए हैं, तो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा उनको मिस कर रहा हूँ। लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये जो आया दुनिया में उसने जाना ही जाना है, लेकिन माँ बाप की जगह आपको पता कोई नहीं ले सकता, तो ये मैं उनको डेलीकेट करूँगा।
Beautiful words. Wish you all the best. Congratulations, Asif Khan. Man of the match of the grand final, Asif Khan. And I've got Mr. Naeem Khan with me to give away the big prize. Any guesses for the man of the tournament of this Emirates D20? Let's hear some names. Fujairah is quiet because they know they haven't won this. It's Mohammad Nadeem of Sharjah. 16 wickets, almost 300 runs. Cricket in the UAE has become easy for this man. आज ज़रा थोड़ी सी गपशप लगाते हैं। और नदीम साहब, आप और मैं तो मुझे लगता है बिल्कुल 1-on-1 ही हो जाते हैं हर टूर्नामेंट में। मैन ऑफ द सीरीज एंजॉय कर रहे हैं क्रिकेट यहाँ पे?
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, बिल्कुल बहुत अच्छी क्रिकेट हो रही है यहाँ पे, बिल्कुल एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ और हम अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छी फॉर्म भी चल रही है। लेकिन ये आज अच्छा खेली है टीम फुजैरा की, तो उनको मुबारकबाद। हार्ड लक, हमारी टीम आज जैसे स्टार्ट मिला था वैसा फिनिश नहीं कर पाए हम, तो थोड़ी हमारी मिस फील्डिंग और कैच छूटने की वजह से थोड़ा हमें लॉस हुआ।
वैसे आप एक ऑलराउंडर हैं, मगर मुश्किल सवाल पूछूंगा, ज़्यादा क्या पसंद है, बैटिंग या बॉलिंग?
आपको क्या लगता है?
मुझे तो लगता है आपको छक्के मारने का शौक है।
जी बिल्कुल, बैटिंग ज़्यादा पसंद है।
Congratulations, very well played. Keep doing well. Well, that's it. It's Mohammad Nadeem of Sharjah, the man of the tournament, in his debut here at the Emirates D20. Well, I'll call upon Mr. Andrew Russell, Head of Cricket Development of ECB. He's done a great job giving us this tournament, the Emirates D20, a premier domestic tournament. The runner-up, Sharjah, for today's final. And I'll call the captain. I think Fayaz is unavailable. He's not feeling well. So Khalid Shah, can you please step up and let's have a few words. Well, Khalid Shah, Sharjah finals of Emirates D20. It is a story, magar aaj thoda sa piche reh gaya.
I think it's the best love story. I think Sharjah and Fujairah always in the final. Mostly in the final, it was just not our day. I mean, the way they have Fayaz Bhai, especially the way he has played today. I mean, it shows the class and the quality of a player. I feel one of the best left-hand batsmen, and he has taken the match almost till the end for us. And obviously, credit must be given to the boys of Fujairah, the way they have played as a team, as a unit. They have played good game.
Yeah, this rivalry, very similar to some very big Premier League and Spanish League rivalries. But where in this particular final do you think you lost the momentum?
On the day, obviously, couple of missed chances in the fielding. I think that was the difference. Apart from that, I'm proud of the way the boys have played throughout the tournament. We were top of the group throughout the tournament, and obviously, fielding was one of the main difference between both the teams, both the sides.
Well, congratulations. And let's call Mr. Andrew Russell to give in the award. It's not the trophy you wanted to take home, but it is a trophy for a very good performance in this tournament. Emirates D20 runners-up, Sharjah. They're always in the final, and they're a very good side. Don't be surprised if they lift. Don't be surprised if they lift the big one in the next tournament. Well, for the final award, just before we give away the trophy, there is a check for the winning captain, 5,000 dirhams. I'd like to call Muhammad Wasim of Fujairah. He's right there. Andrew, don't go anywhere. Muhammad Wasim, आपका खुद का फॉर्म थोड़ा सा इफी था मगर फाइनल में चल गया बल्ला.
सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का लाख लाख शुक्र है, बाकी फॉर्म इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ गेम, और जैसी मेरी टीम खेली है मुझे किसी से कोई नहीं है कि मेरी फॉर्म है या नहीं. आपके सामने मैंने अगर नहीं भी स्कोर किया तो सब ऐसा खेले हैं कि वो फील नहीं हुआ.
वैसे एज ए कैप्टन ये बहुत आसान भी हो जाता होगा थोड़ा सा कि अगर प्रेशर है भी, यू हैव आसिफ लाला, रोहन मुस्तफ़ा, मोहम्मद उस्मान, 3-4 पोजीशन से वसी शाह ने भी आप लोगों को गाइड किया, तो टीम का बैलेंस अच्छा खासा बन गया.
यही मैंने जैसे अभी आपको बताया कि टीम ऐसा खेली है कि मुझे कोई भी मतलब परेशानी नहीं हुई किसी किस्म की, और जैसा माशाल्लाह मेरी टीम है और हर साल जैसा ये खेलते हैं. बाकी हार्ड लक शारजा के लिए अच्छा खेले थे फर्स्ट 10 ओवर, उसके बाद जैसा हमारे बॉलर्स ने बॉलिंग की और जैसा उनको रोका है, तो ऑल क्रेडिट गोज टू.
आसिफ लाला के फॉर्म की थोड़ी बात करते हैं. आपने उनको ओपनिंग करवाई, एक 100 मारा, आज भी ओपनिंग करवाई, 50 कर दी, तो ये क्या प्लान था कि उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी देनी है ओपन करने की?
जी माशाल्लाह जैसे उसकी फॉर्म लगी है, मेरा तो ये कहना है कि अगर वो पाकिस्तान नहीं जाते तो वो शायद 1000 रन कर देते इस टूर्नामेंट में. माशाल्लाह मैं तो यही कहूँगा ऐसे ही वो खेलते रहें, और बाकी अपॉर्चुनिटी मैं खुद ये चाहता था कि वो एक बार वो फिर से सबके सामने आए जैसा उसका टैलेंट है.
Well, congratulations. We'll not keep you from the trophy too long. Just wait over there. The winning trophy handed over to Mohammad Wasim. Let's have the Fujairah team come here as well. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. It's a big moment. Thank you, Mr. Andrew Russell. And that's it. A signing off from the presentation party. It's been an exciting tournament. It's been a pleasure bringing you the tournament as well. And Fujairah will celebrate all through the night. It's a good evening from all of us here.